Welcome, everyone, to the Four Post Massacre Podcast. I'm, of course, your host. You can simply call me Zaya. With me tonight is my ever so colorful co-host. What is your name?
Hi.
Hi.
I don't got one.
You're fucking kidding.
Well, okay, so I had two, right? So I got two. So I was gonna do one of them, which is like, I was just gonna call myself Delirious because he's on the show, and like you get delirious from drugs, and then it was like, and then I was thinking like Robert Roach, like a Roachy, like Rude, but he's Bobby Roode here, right? Or is he? I don't know. Whichever one Josh wants to put in the list, he can take it. Just move on.
All right. Well, Adam has an existential crisis.
I'm struggling, guys.
We are back here for the Four Post Massacre Podcast. As you can see, it's just me and Adam for right now. Our guest will be joining us later on for the retro review and our pay-per-view review as we talk about TNA SLAMMIVERSARY 2005 with Carroll, who will be joining us here for the very first time on the podcast. Adam, I know you're so excited for that one.
I don't know what to expect.
It's going to be a great time. But before then, as always, we got the Four Post Massacre segment, which we will talking about AEW, WWE, well, I guess not AEW this time around, WWE, Japan, and then the Indie Spotlight, as always, because in our main event segment, we will be talking about All Elite Wrestling's All Out 2025 in Toronto, Canada.
Oh my god.
And you'll have an indie review.
We will?
Oh my god. Oh, that's right, because the show aired officially.
Yeah, you're at the DPW show.
So we're going to have producer Josh in the Indie Spotlight later, giving us a quick little indie review. It's been a minute. But with that, hi.
Yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into a Four Post Massacre segment. WWE had WrestlePalooza. Watched 2 matches.
I watched 2 matches. Well, actually, that's not true. I did go back and watch Stephanie and Io. It's very, very...
So from what I understand, they are still continuing to botch Cena's retirement run by have them.
Well, you have to start off right from the beginning.
Is that not the beginning?
Well, kinda. So first off, there's a new signature intro, which I think is a huge upgrade from the last 2. And then the show starts with a history of like sports and entertainment, and how WWE on ESPN is now one of the biggest things going, even though like half the fucking people are not watching this right now. And also it's like it came out that like a lot of people signed up for a VPN because you can't fucking watch the show. So there's that video pack. And then he claims he's humble. He claims he doesn't like doing this shit. And he claims he likes being backstage and out of the limelight. But you damn right, are you ready? Open the show as Triple H did a rah-rah WWE speech to open the pay-per-view. And then a video package for John Cena and Brock. And then John Cena and Brock happened.
So
which I think by this point, most people said was about 20 minutes into the show.
So if I
and then Brock squashed Cena.
This is just a rerun of the SummerSlam match.
Except instead of Germans, it was F5.
Uh-huh. Why?
So he hit him with 6 F5s in the match.
And if I'm not also mistaken,
one.
Cena was supposed to win this match. It was the report that came out that he was supposed to win this match, and then they changed their minds on that for...
They changed it Saturday, the day of.
Okay.
Brock also F5 Corey on SmackDown. So Wade Barrett was back, which was nice. And then Brock won, and the plan is there is no plan after this. This is it. This was the plan.
Well, did you not see the tweet that fucking Cena put out, where it was like, "Hey, you know, guys, Cena #Cena versus Styles. Your thoughts?" So it seems like we're already course correcting, because that's what fucking Hunter does. Is that he doesn't gradually just fix things. Like I'll give Tony Khan a bit of credit, like he did with like the fucking Death Riders, like in the early of the year, where they were just like unwatchable, but like through time, it's like they become, you know, after they lose the title, they fucking, you know,
well,
they
there's
play their
also
part. They eventually turn into just like a pretty good heel stable. Which
you're kind of burying the lead here, the red herring of it all. That it I think a lot more has to do with who it is that beat him.
I get that, and look,
like there are still a lot of people.
But it doesn't matter. They don't care, Adam.
They don't. Know.
They don't give a shit.
But there are. Listen. It's only a matter of time after the other thing that got announced on this show.
It's like I announced
no chance starts playing again.
Brock and beat Cena. It's like, yeah, of course he did, because like they don't fucking care. They don't care. That's the extent.
Look, I didn't think. Here's the thing. I didn't think Cena was winning anyway. But wow, this is not what I thought was going to happen.
My thing is like the whole thing is like
it's just straight up burial. Goodbye.
Hunter sees something that people are burying, and he doesn't go out of his way to just like gradually fix things through his booking to prove that he's a good booker. He just stops it. He just stops it.
But you know what the problem is here is that you don't have a next year. You have
that's
5
what
more
I
dates.
mean. He can't just keep doing this, where you just stop and just like go from another thing.
This whole Cena retirement run has been an absolute mess.
Failure. It's a failure on every front.
Such a shame, because that shouldn't be how John Cena goes out. And I would love it if he went, you know what, maybe I'll do one more year to make up for this. But I don't think he is.
No. And
this is how it ends. And I fucking feel bad for the guy. The Vision beat the Usos. Jay fucked himself up with a chair shot.
I heard about that.
Jay hit Breaker in the back with a chair, but Braun Breaker's such a beefy motherfucker, it ricochets off of his back and busts Jay's shit open. And then Bronson and Braun win. Oh, also LA Knight was a special referee.
Cool.
Because, whatever. Stephanie defeats Io to become the new WWE Women's World Champion. This is a really, really good match.
By all means.
Have you seen this?
I have not seen it, but by all means, this has been
watch it.
The only thing people have been able to praise about this entire show.
Including ESPN themselves, whose review for the show was, kind of disappointing. Great way to start your relationship by getting a big ol' C.
I do like how brutally honest they are.
Yeah, hey, listen, we paid for it. We could also tell you to give it back.
True. But I kind of figured that this was going to be the best match of the show. Like, they didn't really have much other competition.
I'm very happy that Stephanie won. I know there was...
I also called that. Yeah. There's no way they were going to give Io the title back this soon.
But really, really good match. Stephanie then celebrated with her dad. It was his birthday that weekend. Very nice moment for Steph. The question is, who the fuck do they have for her on it? Mixed tag.
Okay, I harped on their attire when they came out with Becky and Seth. And while I do still think it looked ridiculous, I'm pretty sure that the attires themselves had more important meaning. I think it was like suicide prevention.
But if you noticed, that was because on the other side, AJ and Punk had rainbow.
Yes.
So there was a big there was a big message being played here, more outside of the ring by both teams.
I won't
credit
go.
to fucking all four people.
I won't go too much on the gear, even though it did look ridiculous when they first came out. But look, man, I will say the finals, the near the end of the match, it's pretty fun, but it takes like 10 minutes to get to that. To those fucking finals.
I'm not going to disagree, because this, first off, should have been the main event. Once Brock and Cena was then told it wasn't the main event, and then Cody and Drew is the main event, and everybody's thinking, oh, why is that the main event? Must be for a reason. No. So then, like, why wasn't this just the main event then? Especially if it goes 30 minutes. The problem is there's 5 matches on a pay-per-view, and you gotta go. So maybe you have, I think there was supposed to be a Jade, Nia, and Tiffany were supposed to have a triple threat. That ends up not ending up on the show because Tiffany wasn't cleared. Cool. Throw something else on that. Because if this is not the main event, then the semi-main event shouldn't be going 30 minutes. And it's, like you said, it is a lot of, like, the whole first 10 minutes is Seth and Becky continuously making sure that AJ does not end up in the match. And then AJ ends up in the match. Yes, her strikes were very bad. But minus the strikes, she was good at everything else. The fucking table spot looked like it killed her. But that's because these tables are terrible.
Gotta figure it out with those tables, bro. Those are...
We do get a clunky sharpshooter by Becky on Punk into sharpshooter onto Becky from Punk. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
AJ hits the Black Widow on Becky and wins. Can't really think of anything else.
This match could have been shortened by like 10 minutes.
What happens when you have 4 hours and you only got 5 fucking matches? What happened to 7? See, this is the thing. It's AEW and WWE have problems. 14 is not the number, and 5 isn't the number. 7 to 8 was the number. What happened?
I'm not entirely sure.
The match number doesn't really matter. It's the length. Not everything needs to be long.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have 4 hours of pay-per-view time. They're going to fill it. And so unless you get long matches, or you're getting like 30 fucking commercial breaks, instead of, how about, a tag title match get thrown on here? Or maybe Dom defends the IC title for, God forbid. Or, Sami Zayn has an open challenge on the pay-per-view because he's currently doing the open challenge thing. And they're, but nah, just everything gets time. And that's the problem. Not everything should be going super long. Outside of that, my girl looked great. Her punches were very bad. She should work on that. I'd say talk to your husband, but we saw how he was in the octagon.
AJ got Becky with the Black Widow. Becky tapped.
First time Becky has tapped out since Asuka at the Royal Rumble in 2019.
And AJ and Punk celebrate. Yeah, good little moment.
That's your next IC champion.
Happy for AJ.
And I continue my streak of the AJ minute continuing to go through. Zahaya, I'm going to prove it wrong. Then Cody defeated Drew McIntyre in a Saturday Night's main event main event.
What the fuck, bro? What the hell was any of this?
Now, I know I came out earlier that there was like an Orton idea plan, but that's being debunked. There was no like Orton interference plan. So this was...
Would have made the match better?
Again, I think it was a lot to do with ESPN wanting the world title being the main event, but this was not the main event.
This is so stupid. So Cody's supposedly...
Also, Drew continues to be an idiot.
Cody's coming back from a fucking head injury because he got his fucking head put through a table. So Cody's whole thing when he's selling a head injury is like, oh, I gotta stop doing my move. And then I'll just do my move like a second later. It's like, what are you fucking doing, dude? That's not how you fucking sell a head injury. It's like, whoa. Okay, I'm good. That's not how you do it. And fucking Drew, they redo the spot, and then now fucking Drew all of a sudden has a conscience and is like, I don't know if I can do that to him again. And then waits, and then decides, fuck it, and then misses, and then looks like a fucking idiot. And then Cody just beats him straight up.
Yep.
This fat.
And then the show goes off there.
This is the same Drew McIntyre who started an entire feud over a bracelet, and yet he suddenly has the conscience to not want to kick Cody's head through a table. Huh?
This was not main event quality. And which is fucked up to say when it's Drew and Cody. But, like, this was already slapdashed together anyway.
Because you have to compete with, you have to push AEW aside. You just have to.
Mm-hmm. The main event.
That's the sacrifice of your entire show looking like kind of mid.
The main
and
event should have been
I mean very mid.
Punk and AJ against Becky and Seth. That was the main event. It's been the best built match for weeks.
The main event should have been Stephanie and Io.
Even that, sure, because at least it's a title change. But this was like nothing. And now it's just to set up Crown Jewel is in Australia, and we're doing the whole champion versus champion for the ring again. Seth and Cody again.
Which means we're probably going to get Tiffany versus Stephanie, which...
That's interesting.
Okay.
Unless there's a title change on SmackDown. All in all, I heard this show was pretty fucking average.
Yeah.
The only match the only match to watch is Stephanie and Io.
I would watch highlights of the mixed tag so that you don't have to sit through 30 minutes.
Don't bother
watch, and then watch Io and Steph, and then I guess everything else I didn't even see. So, well, I saw the main event.
Especially don't bother with Brock and Cena.
I don't know, man. Fed continues to be fed. But you know what was a better show? Was NXT had Homecoming this past week, Sahaya. They went back to Full Sail. Oh, don't act. Can't you just enjoy?
Bro, the last few like last 2 years we were in Full Sail were hell. I couldn't wait to get out of that fucking place.
Well, they were on fire this time, and we had just all the old shit, old theme, Coheed and Cambria, like NXT tribute package. We had the old intro with like the newer wrestlers involved in it. We started the show with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. William Regal came out to 4 games. Then Alexa and Charlotte defended the women's tag titles against the culling of Izzy Dame and T-Pax. Pretty solid match. Not bad. There's a lot of really good women's tag teams down in NXT that are probably good for this tag division that desperately needs some. We had a bunch of like return segments. Shayna Baszler showed up on the show. That was a genuine surprise because she is not contracted. To pretty much tell Zaruka to like figure it out. Finn Balor also came out to confront Lexis King, and he took Lexis King out, which was awesome. Fuck Lexis. Sami Zayn had a confrontation with Javon Evans.
They're probably going to have Lexis beat Finn, which that's going to be depressing.
Bobby Roode had a confrontation with Joe Hendry talking about TNA, where they messed up the audio for Bobby Roode's entire entrance. It didn't sound like anybody gave him a pop, so that's... Bianca was just in the front row for the main event. That sucks. She didn't get to do anything else. I think that's it for the callbacks. Carmelo and Trick defeated DIY with the help of The Miz. Ethan Page defended the North American Canadian Championship over returning Tyler Breeze, who should be re-signed because he was great. Not a great reaction, but he was great. Then the main event was Lyra stepping in for Tiffany, and Rhea Ripley and Stephanie defeating Fatal Influence, Fallon, JC, and Jasmine, with the help of Lola, who is challenging Fallon this weekend at No Mercy for the Women's Champion. That's it.
Okay. Is that it for the Fed?
I mean, yeah, I don't think there was any other, like, was there news?
I don't think so.
Oh, TNA are invading, by the way, as well.
Oh, yeah, they had everybody in TNA send out these fake-ass tweets about,
Yeah.
enough is enough.
I forgot. But yes, there was a Grayson Waller effect between Ricky and Oba, which was then interrupted by Trick, and then for some reason Grayson Waller has the power to just say, I'm going to make a match for next week where title for title, TNA and NXT Championship, which 100% is ending in a TNA invasion spot.
Yeah.
As we set up something.
A Worlds Collide show between NXT and TNA.
Great.
More than likely.
Awesome.
Main evented by War Games.
All right, so that's the Fed. I guess we can go.
What's up with Japan?
Japan, we have.
I heard there's a finals we got set.
The N1 Victory 2025 finals set up, as it will be Masa Kitamiya, who beat Kazuyuki Fujita. Thank fucking God.
I know you were worried.
But he will be taking on Team 2000X's own Jack Morris.
I can't believe it. Baby Drew McIntyre has made
He got to the finals. And
I hear this will be a first-time winner.
Yeah, we'll get a first-time winner of the N1 Victory between.
So you would know more than me. Where do you think this goes?
If I'm a betting man, I think it's Kitamiya. Although they have a thing where it's like he's like always. It seems like, oh, it's obvious we should go with Kitamiya at this point, and they just never do. Also, Jack Morris, like you said, is like he's like a mini Drew McIntyre, but he looks good, and like, so they could go with either or, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Kitamiya on this one. But that is the final set for N1 Victory 2025. I don't know if the card has been. I don't think the card has been announced for the full show yet, but that's at least your main event. But you do know who has full shows coming out within these next few days. New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's not Dominion. We already had Dominion. It's Destruction.
Sorry, another D.
So we have one more Road to Destruction tour, which is basically two junior title matches. For the junior heavyweight tag team titles, we have House of Torture of Doki and Sho taking on the Ichiban Sweet Boys of Kosei Fujita and Robbie Eagles. And then in the main event of that show, the Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as El Desperado defends his title against Yo! In what I'm sure will be really fucking good. And then with that, we have the main New Japan Pro Wrestling Destruction in Kobe on the 28th. On this show, we will have Shota Umino, Yoshihashi, and Yuya Uemura taking on House of Torture of Dick Togo, Evil, and Sadada. All at one match.
Time out.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the worst fucking match of all time. Dude, that's like all of my least favorites in one.
Oh, come on, there's Yuya. Yuya?
I like Yuya. He's sadly the odd man out. He got stuck with the shit can here. Which I just want to point out, by the way, because I didn't mention it earlier, but I wanted to. Okada left this company, right?
Yeah.
Said, fuck these new Musketeers. I don't give a shit. But that Dorada guy, I'll give him everything.
He knows where the money
What does that tell you about your new Musketeers?
Also, I don't know if we talked about it, but Dorada's like 23. Which is insane.
Dorada runs?
What happened?
Dorada, because you had the match with Mordos. How does he run? And also coming from the pay-per-view too. How does he run and not look like he's winded?
I don't know.
Crazy man. Go ahead.
We got a special singles match as Hiroshi Tanahashi continues his retirement run going up against the Great Okan.
My guy. Let's go. See, Tanahashi knows where the talent is.
In a match that I still cannot believe that is happening, but I'm still reading it on the card. Never Openweight Championship. Oleg Boltin defends against fucking Don Fale. Why?
That might have a chance here.
Oh, you think?
I feel like this is on purpose. Okay.
I get the purpose of the
Oh no, well, my purpose might be different from yours.
to make Oleg look like a bad motherfucker. But
okay, so I was gonna say this was to make up for the terrible year that Naito had. But they're like, listen, we need to have another match this year that's worse than any of his matches. So here's.
It might be. It actually might be. I can't.
If this goes anything longer than 5 minutes,
I'm gonna kill myself.
I'll be shocked.
IWGP Tag Team titles on the line as Taichi and Tomohiro Ishii defend against the Knockout Brothers of Oscar and Yuto Ice. Obviously,
I think this is an easy new champion.
We're getting new champions. The fucking Knockout Brothers are
so it'll be the Knockout Brothers will move into World Tag League.
I believe so.
Is that what's next?
Yeah, because they would have the titles. But World Tag League doesn't start until I believe like late November, early December. So they'd have some time. Also, I think they would probably defend them at King of Pro Wrestling too, which is in October.
Oh, King of Pro Wrestling is the next thing. I keep forgetting.
Taiji Ishimori will take on Hiromu Takahashi in a special singles match as well.
That sounds solid.
Speaking of another special singles match, David Finlay takes on Yota Tsuji after the rematch from the G1 Climax this year.
I liked that match a lot.
For the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship, Gabe Kidd defends against Shingo Takagi.
That sounds incredible.
And
I would love it for them to give the belt to Shingo, but, that's it.
And you hear that match on paper, it's like, wow, how could what other match
see what the main event
could main event over Gabe Kidd and Shingo Takagi? Well, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Zack Sabre Jr. will defend his title against Rin Narita.
What's wrong with it? Dude, you better hope to Jesus that Takeshita wins the belt. Are you serious?
I fucking can't do this anymore.
I am not convinced that Takeshita is winning that belt. I am very convinced they're doing Zack and Shooter again.
No, they can't though. They cannot.
I'm totally convinced.
But
their company depresses me.
That's Destruction in Kobe. I will talk about it next episode. So hopefully,
your company depresses me.
I've got more good things to say than bad.
I hope it's bad, just to watch you suffer.
But that's it on my end, so we'll now head over to Mr. Adam Jackpot for the Indie Spotlight.
Fuck Phil. This is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Ricochet and Dance. As always, support independent pro wrestling. It's the backbone of our industry. Without them, there is no future. So go out of your way and find your local indie, because you never know, one day that person will be on your TV. Hi, everybody. Alright, cool, whatever.
I already said hi to you at the beginning of the show.
I'm trying to do like a Dr. Nick thing.
No.
Okay. Fuck you. Anyway. This past week, we had some stuff.
No.
We're going to get through this past week and next week, and then Josh in here. We're going to go over some DPW. So GCW had 2 shows this past week. Well, 2 shows and a JCW as well. Starting with their Homecoming in Los Angeles event. Opener, Sam Stackhouse defeated KJ Orso in the steel cage. 27 minutes and 4 seconds.
Golly.
In a match that I think 100% was changed to coincide with what happened. Matt Cardona came out, cut a promo saying that he was going to beat Man Like DeReiss quicker than Brock had just beaten John Cena, only for Man to beat Matt in 1 minute and 56 seconds, continuing Matt's downfall spiral of losing currently in GCW.
Did you just call him Man?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You want him to call him like? Jack Cartwheel defeated Oro, the
Call
former
him
Oro
Doriz.
Mensa. I could have, yeah, you're right. Atticus Kogar defeated Vipress. Manders. So Atticus Kogar defeated Vipress, and then Shotzi came out to help Vipress from Atticus, only to lead to the GCW debut of Cruel to help fend off Atticus on behalf, possibly, maybe, of Shotzi. She was very confused. Shotzi continues to gain a stable as building to something against, I forget his name, but not Ohio, always for Killer. Manders defeated Marcus Mathers. Jordan Oliver defeated Frank E. Kazarian. Ohio loves that, man.
No.
Bear Bronson defeated Mance Warner. Starboy Charlie defeated Joey Janela. The shock of Sean Walsh. And me, genuinely, I'm not surprised. I am surprised, actually. Joey usually
he
doesn't do that.
He cares when he wants to.
And Matt Tremont defended the Ultraviolent title in a death match against Dr. Acted. Then they presented Keep in Touch in Arizona. Atticus defeated Starboy Charlie, so, I guess you can't win him. Mance Warner defeated Rob Shit. Jordan Oliver defeated Jack Cartwheel. That's another match for Ohio. Manders defeated Man Like the Reese. And Bear Bronson and Matt Tremont defeated Joey Janela and Dr. Redacted in the main event. And then JCW presented the Knockout in Asbury Park. Pilots is Forever made their return to GCW, defeating Isaiah Bronner and O'Shea Edwards. That's it. In it. Thomas Shire defeated Matt Maiko. Man Like the Reese defended the Progress World title in a four-way over Arian Bankston, Tommy Billington, and Brian Keith. Billy Starks is the new number one contender for the JCW Championship, winning a six-way scramble. Will Billy be the one to stop Masha? We still don't know who Foxcatcher is.
It's going to be like Athena all over again.
Carl Fredericks defeated Mance Warner by DQ. Matt Tremont defended the Ultraviolent title against Adam Priest. Roll Tide. Joey Janela defeated
Roll
Nick
Tide!
Camarado and
You finally fucking said it! Yeah!
Joey Janela defeated Marcus Mathers and Nick Camarado in an Asbury street fight. GCW tag titles on the line as Price and Oliver defend against Top Team. Mara Shade defeated Ava Everett, and Mad Dog Conley defeated Mander in a lights out match. Defy presented Aeon, new Defy World Champion in the opener, as Brian Keith defeated Clark Connors.
Oh.
Good for Brian Keith.
I figured that Clark wasn't holding that belt for long.
Held it longer than I thought he would. The Midnight Heat defeated Matt Brannigan and Randy Myers. Nicole Matthews defeated Amari. Marina Shafir defended the Women's Championship over Hyon and then cut a Jon Moxley promo. Like, straight up, hey, I really want someone to beat me, but no one can beat me type, like the whole him taking the belt hostage shit. And then in the Super Heavyweight Cup match, Killer Cross defeated Calvin Tankman.
Great.
Why does that upset you?
Why would Cross beating Tankman upset me?
Well, he bothered you like. CMLL, I guess, is the only place I can put this. Had their 92 92nd anniversary show. Big takeaway was Mystico defeated MJF to recapture the light heavyweight championship in a title versus mask match.
Fucking amazing match. Fucking so good. So fucking good.
And unlike the WWE TNA partnership, Mystico actually tapped out MJF.
You do. It's so great.
AEW having one of their top guys tap out the Mystico. Wow. It's almost like giving a partnership some meaning, has good standing.
And then for CMLL side of things, the actual main event started out in a triple threat elimination, incredible which is like two rivals team up. The winning team would then move on to the main event, where it would be mask versus match, which was Esfinge and Violente. Esfinge would beat Violente to unmask him. The show was also a complete sellout of 16,000 people.
That was fucking huge business for CMLL.
Wish I didn't have to pay $30. I would totally, dude, if they were like, hey, $10 a month, I'd be watching a lot more CMLL. And then another show that kind of got a bit of traction this past weekend. GCW teamed up with Vanguardia in Mexico. The main event of that show was a tag team exploding barbed wire death match where Los Macizos teamed up for the first time in a minute as Ciclope and Miedo Extremo, putting their differences aside to take on Rene Yamashita and Michael Filippo, I think I'm saying his name right, who you might know as the Rocka Rocka guys from YouTube, the directors of Bring Her Back and Talk to Me. I've mentioned them before. They're the guys who did the wrestling things.
Yeah,
I'm
aware.
Drunk.
I was like,
Right.
a fucking director did this spot.
They're doing movies
and once
now.
I
By the way,
once I heard that it was the Rocka Rocka guys, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes
Right.
sense because I've seen
And-
all their YouTube stuff.
you should see their movies. By the way, dude, Bring Her Back, one of my favorite movies of the year. Genuinely, fucking good horror shit. These guys know what they're. But it made a bit of traction, because for some reason, Gail Kim decided to put her foot into this. And talked about this being a blithe and a bad representation of. And that just started a whole shitstorm between Gail Kim and the deathmatch community.
Just so unnecessary. Because
Why?
why would you go out of your way? Like, if it's not your thing, then it's not your thing. But to go out of your way
And then she's like, "Oh, this isn't art."
Discredit not just the form, but the people who take part in the form, who are in the same
And the fact that one of them is not a
business
trained wrestler.
that you are, and the fact that P is like someone is going out of their way to spotlight something that they clearly have,
Because they
a
are
high
currently
interest
working
in.
on a deathmatch documentary.
and for you to go out of your way, it's like so. It was so
And from Gail Kim
weird.
of all people,
Oh yeah,
right?
it was like, why?
These past few years, ever since the defending test has been like, Gail's been showing her foot.
Gail's been showing her old school wrestling mentality.
And and then going into discredit like art and everything, and it's like these guys are. I think they know it. Gail, your husband is a chef, or a failed one, or something like that, right? Wasn't he like a bar guy?
He's big enough.
He's a chef. He is a pretty big chef.
All right,
from
well.
what I-
It's still let's not discredit another wrestling art.
No.
And, what reason was you just upset that day?
She pulled a Jim Cornette.
Yeah, and it was from all people, Gail. I was like, okay, but credit to Michael for even doing something like that. That's the spot itself is ridiculous. Not a trained professional. Good year for the celebrities going a bit outside their comfort zone between him and Paul Walter Hauser.
I think they are trained professionals, though. They've been doing that. They've been doing this.
Are they
stuff
actual trained wrestlers or just trained stunt workers?
They've trained for multiple matches before. They've done multiple wrestling matches for their
Something
YouTube
like
channel.
this degree, though. I don't know about that.
It gets pretty serious if you watch those. Watch it.
All right, because this was that spot was crazy. But it's again, either way, that was how many years ago? They're now
Yeah.
director doing this. It's I appreciate the spotlight, and like I said, they're currently working on an actual documentary on deathmatch wrestling. Hopefully, that ends up. If a documentary on deathmatch wrestling gets nominated for best documentary of the year, I'll lose my mind. And that was about it for last week. So this upcoming week, we got a few things. Revolver have Redemption. It's another Texas show.
No.
Yeah.
Tell me Isis Prime isn't on here.
Well, actually, funny enough, that you won't believe it, but Exodus Prime, who became the inaugural Revolver Texas champion, suffered an injury and has vacated the belt.
Yeah.
So on this show, Maya World and BDE will go at it one-on-one. Jay Chris and Sky De La Cremosa?
Look, whatever keeps
Whatever.
Jake off the table is fine
In a Texas death match. Alpha Sigma Sigma of Dick Myers and Casey Jacobs will challenge the MPX Tag Championships, and the main event will be for the Revolver Texas title, as KJ Orso will take on Brick Savage. I don't know if I'll be watching. Progress have Chapter 184, Camden lock up, Nina Samuels and Kanji loser leaves Progress match. Rio has an open challenge. Not that one, the other one. Has an open challenge for the Progress Women's Championship, and Gene Money will defend the Atlas Championship against Will. Things that aren't technically indie, but where else am I going to put them in? I forgot to mention, but yeah, like I said, WWE have NXT No Mercy this week, and I should have mentioned this earlier, but I didn't. Sol Ruka will defend the Speed Championship against either Lainey Reed or Candice LeRae. JC Jane will defend the Women's Championship against Lola Vice. Ethan Page defends the Canadian Championship against Tavion Heights. And Obafemi defends the NXT Championship against Ricky Saints because he's not losing the belt on Tuesday. Another slapdash card put together, it feels like. They've been feeling like that a lot lately. And TNA got Victory Road, the last stop before Bound for Glory. International title, Steve Macklin defends against Frank E. Kazarian. Mustafa Ali versus Leon Slater defends the X Division title against Myron Reed. Tag team title, knockouts belts on the line. The Elegance brand defend against the Inspiration. And Trash by Elegance defends the women's title against Masha with special referee Indy Hartwell. I feel like we're getting a triple threat at the Bound for Glory.
Great.
Josh Barnett has Bloodsport in London. Cool. It's like no one on there that anybody knows. And then ETU are back again with I Really Mean It. Alec Price and Joseph Alexander. Janai Kai, Maya World, and Zeta Steel in a three-way. Mark Mathers and Billy Starks for like the 30,000th time. Ken Broadway versus Alec Price. Charles Mason and Akira Kwan. Number one contenders tag title gauntlet. A triple threat for the Atlantic Championship tag titles. Latinos Most Wanted and Bang & Matthews will challenge the Killionaires Club, and Mike Santana will defend the Key to the East Championship against Joshua Bishop. That's it for me. Producer Josh, get on it!
Hello.
So, before I'll give you the match card, and you'll tell me your opinion on it. But before that, how was it going back to DPW for the first time? I know it's been a minute for you.
It's been over a year, in fact.
Well, damn.
Because
I
I
haven't
haven't
gone to
had
an indie show in a year either.
I hadn't had the time or at least been positioned well enough to be able to go to a show. I considered the one in Charlotte in Cary, but nah, didn't really like it. So I'm glad I found the time for this one.
Overall, same DPW experience.
Yeah, not much has really changed.
Still firing on all cylinders. So our opening contest, the first four matches were all qualifiers for the Carolina Classic. LeBron Cozone defeated Eric Stevens. Oh, sorry.
Before you start, there was a change made to one of the matches, as you probably would guess. You would have known by now. Danny Luna was not able to make it, so the tournament for the women got turned into a triple threat.
Mm-hmm. Which, that sucks for Danny. But LeBron Cozone defeated Eric Stevens in the first match.
Cozone is good as usual. Stevens was a nice, pleasant experience. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him wrestle before. So, that was cool. Him versus Roderick. I'm kind of mad Charlie gets that.
Charlie.
Could have gave that to us, but okay.
Yeah, the 17-year rivalry renewed. That's Roderick's second time now back in DPW. What's crazy is we were During the weekend, I just put on a random ROH show. I forget why I did it. A baby Eric Stevens in like '05. I guess the ice cream business ain't working out, huh? Sorry. Jake Something defeated JD Drake in a first round.
As expected, because I had a feeling Jake Something was winning this no matter what.
To get his title shot again, yeah. Which is confirmed, but we'll get to that in a bit. How'd the match?
Match was solid. Jake Something does deserve a lot more than what he gets in TNA. That's
you know what he's doing in TNA now?
Yeah, he's heel with freaking Frankie Kazarian. Like,
you know that's a high?
No, what?
So in TNA, Frankie Kazarian has decided to take a new underling under his wing in the form of Jake Something.
I don't mind that. It makes sense. It gives Jake something to do.
I hope it fucking does. Trevor Lee defeated Anthony Henry in a first.
Very good to see the former, what was his name in the film?
Cameron Graff.
It was cool to see him live. I think
or
the
are you
last
talking
time
about Anthony Henry? Wasn't he in the Fed for a quick cup of coffee?
I'm not sure if he was. I know Cameron Grimes was. It was cool to see Trevor Lee, though. He looks a lot different from the last time I saw him.
He cut his hair.
Yeah, and the new tights and everything. Unless I haven't been watching DPW. The tights that I saw were new. So.
No more trunks and just black knee pads?
Oh no, it was definitely trunks.
Oh.
Definitely trunks. I just never seen him wearing those trunks before. But I know him and Adam Priest are a thing.
Oh, roll tide. There goes that. And then the final first round match, Calvin Tankman defeated Cedric Alexander.
There was a lot of lumbar check chants in the audience. There was a lot of teasing to that, but as expected, Calvin Tankman was not going to get hit with that, and Cedric got beat. Cool to see Cedric live, though.
Up next, Adam Priest and Manny Lowe defeated Bojack and Morgan Dash.
A bit unexpected, but I'm cool with seeing Adam Priest. I think he's really good. I think he's a very good DPW World Champion.
Cool to see Bojack now back in DPW again. Feel like that's been a minute.
The Dreadlock Demolition Machine. That's a cool name.
World Champion. As you alluded to, originally was meant to be 2 semifinals leading to a final, into a triple threat final. You and Mei Sugura lose to Queen Aminata, who is the 2025 Best of the Best champion.
I don't know if she'll beat Nicole Matthews, but I am perfectly fine with Queen Aminata winning.
Hey, listen, somebody's got to push her.
Also, I get what people see in her. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god! And then the main event was the 4-way elimination for the class as Jake Something defeats Calvin Tankman, Kozone, and Trevor Lee.
Very good 4-way. Jake was winning as expected, but still a very solid fatal 4-way. Crazy that if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Tankman eliminated? No, Tankman was eliminated third.
Yeah, so Tankman eliminates Kozone, Trevor Lee eliminates Tankman, Jake eliminates Trevor Lee.
I did not expect Kozone to go out first. That kind of caught me off guard. But, I mean, hey, story's a story. They were clearly telling this story with Trevor Lee, and it worked effectively, so I have no complaints.
And of course, officially, I think it was announced today at their Super Battle event in a steel cage. It will be Jake and Adam Priest for the world title.
Prevent Trevor Lee from getting involved, I would assume, but it's a steel cage match, so rules will get broken as always.
Is this their first cage match?
The first
no,
cage match
it is not their first cage match.
The first cage match in the company.
I've been to their tag team cage match featuring the Workhorsemen against Violence
I also think Calvin had one of his defenses inside of a cage before as well. I think he fought Colby in a cage.
Well, it's definitely been a minute. Well, good. It's nice when a stipulation is only used when it needs to. But from all accounts, sounds like a pretty solid DPW. Again, it's one of the best, if not the best, indie show going today. I need to get back on it.
I'm glad I got back on that train.
But with that being said, that's going to be it for the Four Post segment. As we transition, we're going to bring in our guests so we can start our retro review. All right, we're here now. It's time to start our retro review. And joining us today is a very special guest, a first time ever, which I believe that's like the second time we've gotten this entire year. Third, yeah, which is crazy. But joining us here is a man you've probably heard before on the show. He's more specifically known as Adam Jackpot's baby mama, but you can simply call this man Carroll, coming on to the first time on the show.
It's Adam's stepdaddy. You get it right.
I was going to do that for you. I was going to do that.
You told him to introduce you how Zahaya should introduce you. So that's
I forgot he's a fucking idiot.
That's how he did it. Now, Carroll was here once before to review a TNA show like a month or two ago.
That he went to.
And now he's here for an entire 2-part segment.
So, Carroll, considering that this is your official time on the show, first time guests, we do have a bit of we want to get to know you. So, with that being said, how long have you been into pro wrestling, and are you still as into it as you were when you first started watching?
Been into it too long, and sadly, yes, still. I hate it at points. I more so hate the fans, like you two and Sean specifically hate you three.
He hates marks.
I do. And I hate marks who act like they aren't marks.
Uh-huh.
That's maybe why I hate a lot of wrestlers, because they are, in fact, the biggest marks. Since that's what they do with their life is be a wrestler. But I say this and I watch this shit as much as I can.
All right. Very cool.
Very cool.
Try to be nice, try to be funny. Don't do this. All right. Well, Carroll, you've come at a very good time because we have paused NXT month for at least this week because Carroll is a first-time guest. He got to pick said retro tonight. And with that being said, that means we are watching TNA SLAMMIVERSARY 2005. So now,
a bit of a preview for next month.
I will go over to Carroll. Why specifically SLAMMIVERSARY 05?
Because it's a show on YouTube. And because that's King of the Mountain. That's the only two reasons.
He loves King of the Mountain.
I don't think people realize we didn't even know what show we were going to get when we started watching the retro.
Yeah. Carroll had originally had like ROH ideas, and then we couldn't find those shows. And then he had a different TNA idea, and he couldn't find that show. And then he also mentioned Lockdown, and I didn't want to do Lockdown. I'm be honest.
You got your favorite wrestler.
And so we ended up on Slammiversary because this man is a mark, which is funny because he just said he hates them, but he do love himself a King of the Mountain.
It's purely nostalgic because I watched them matches so much on YouTube in like their early YouTube days in like 2005 and 2006 because they were just on YouTube. Yeah, so I watched this one a lot. I watched the 2003 one. And I was amazed, really, by AJ Styles every time.
All right. Well, before we get to that, we have a bit of a culture corner to go over and figure out what was going on during popular culture in June of 2005. So, Adam!
Hi.
Movies.
Movies in June.
In June.
And I'm not going to... Hey, listen. I always love it when we get a summer month because it gives me something to talk about. We got quite a lot to talk about. One movie in particular that is relevant to our pay-per-view that we're talking about.
Oh.
Because The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl came out in June, and as we'll hear on the pay-per-view, a certain wrestler with the name Shark Boy sued and won.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because he had the copyright to the name first, so
Don't they
get fucked, Robert Rodriguez.
Don't they talk about it on the show?
They do. Mike today mentions it. It's very fun. Other things that occurred, the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds came out.
Ew.
Herbie Fully Loaded.
I love Herbie Fully Loaded.
Tarzan 2, direct to VHS.
There's a second one?
Yeah, it's a prequel, actually. My personal favorite Miyazaki, Howl's Moving Castle. Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad and Angelina came out in June. Cinderella Man. The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Sisterhood of the Trap, dude. Women love that movie.
Most importantly, Batman Begins.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we can finally move on from that bum Michael Keaton as Batman.
Well, I guess that's it for movies on Adam's side. So we'll go over to producer Josh with TV and video games during this time. So, Jamal.
We're in June 2005, and I'm looking at the list, and I'm like, what in the fuck is half of this shit?
For games or for TV?
For TV. What is some of this stuff? You know what? Fuck it. I don't even care. We're just going to get through it. You get Dancing with the Stars.
Oh.
That's a big show. Well,
that is a pretty big show.
Still on today.
And then there's a show called 12 Ounce Mouse.
That's an Adult Swim show.
Show's so fucking weird.
It's an Adult
What
Swim.
show is it?
12 Ounce
12 Ounce Mouse.
Oh, is it?
I don't think I ever watched it, but like I can see.
No, I definitely watched it, bro.
It's that like Squidbilly era type of show.
Yeah.
There was like a show on Adult Swim in 2005 too. That was like one season, and it was like making fun of anime.
Oh, I could only imagine. But there's not really a whole lot going on outside of that. There's like the Andy Milonakis show.
I love the Andy Milonakis show.
And then for some reason, Being Bobby Brown. Why?
Being Bobby Brown, hell yeah.
Why is that the show?
Reality TV, man.
I hate reality TV.
It's gonna get worse once the writer's strike comes in a few years at this time.
Anywho, that's it for TV, because I don't feel like entertaining the rest of those shows, which is why. We're in a better position with video games, thank God. You got GTA San Andreas. Oh, wait.
Oh, he dropped.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Oh.
Medal of Honor, European Assault,
European.
Kirby Canvas Curse, which I'm pretty sure I played before.
And totally, it's a Kirby game, I assume.
Speaking of Batman Begins, the video game tie-in, Batman Begins.
There is always a tie-in.
Battlefield 2, Bomberman, Conquer Live and Reloaded. Oh God, why?
Oh, that's the
great game.
Destroy All Humans.
Oh, that's
good
a
game.
good game.
Good game.
Mega Man Battle Network 5.
Hell yeah! Sorry.
Psychonauts.
Oh. I love Battle Network.
Midnight Club 3.
Yep, that's the Manimoo.
And then an infamous video game for how... No, this is not the one that's complete dog shit. But it is Dead to Rights Reckoning. I'm pretty sure I mistook it for something that was notoriously dog shit. Well, there you go. That's about it.
All right. Well, that was video games, movies, TV shows. But what about the music? You can't have the summer without Summer Jam. So we head on
Green
over
Day.
to the Billboard Hot 100 for June 11th, 2005.
Green Day.
That's your guess?
American Idiot came out this year.
You're right.
Right? I mean, that's got to be... I got to be right. I'm going to say
Stefani.
Green Day.
I thought
Gwen
American
Stefani.
Idiot was 04.
Gwen Stefani.
God, I hope I'm right then. No, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it.
All right, Carol, any guesses?
For what? The top song of summer
Yeah.
of 05?
Just like
June of 05.
artist, if you don't.
50 Cent has to be up there.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Fitty?
That's not a bad shout.
I would probably say 50 Cent.
No, not Siri, you idiot phone.
All right. Well, this is the
So
top
50
top 10
when on Green Day.
top 10 for the Billboard Hot 100 for June 2005. At number 10, we got Mr. Brightside by The Killers.
My favorite band.
No, dude.
At number
I
7,
don't care.
Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
You know, I was thinking about Kelly because it's like American Idol was popping.
At number 8, we got Switch by Will Smith.
What the fuck?
I don't know that song.
At number 7, we have Hate It or Love It by The Game featuring 50 Cent.
Oh, that doesn't count though.
At number 6, we got Behind These Hazel Eyes by Kelly Clarkson once more.
Dude, it's the
Maybe
Kelly
I
show.
should have said Kelly.
At number 5, we got Don't Funk With My Heart by the Black Eyed Peas. Funk spelled with a P, of course. At
Let's get, you know.
number 4, we got Just a Little Bit by 50 Cent. Once again.
All right, well, there you go.
At number 3, we got Oh by Sierra featuring Ludacris.
Luda.
At number 2, we got Holla Back Girl by Gwen Stefani.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
And at number 1,
No
We
way.
Belong Together by
Oh,
Mariah
wait, what?
Carey.
Mariah Carey!
Hell yeah, that's a great song.
Oh, what the? It's not Christmas!
No, We Belong Together is a great song, bro.
Her in 2005 with that album
I was-
she dropped.
I was
Right
about to
around that
say,
period.
this is
All
still
right.
around
No,
the time where
no,
she
I'm
was like
not.
ruling the music world.
God.
Also, Carol was
Yeah.
right that American Idiot came out in September 21st, 2004.
Oh,
So that was last year.
son of.
Sucks to suck, Adam.
Hey,
So
listen,
me and Carol got one, but not Adam. That's
So-
crazy.
So
Well,
they-
Adam's a fucking dumbass.
Carroll technically got 1.5 because he also got a 50 Cent feature.
But there you go. That was popular culture. But what about our culture? What about wrestling culture in June 2005?
Zaya!
Adam,
And also Carol. Do you have time for SmackDown Live House Show in Manchester, England?
I do. But Adam, you
Live show?
Yes, house show.
Adam, and Carol, I guess. Do you have time for the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors?
I knew you were going to pick this one.
New Japan Pro Wrestling presented the Best of the Super Juniors 12.
2005 Super.
On this show, we
I
had
can do it.
Tatsuyoshi Goto beating Narufumi Yamamoto in 2 minutes 43 seconds. CTU of Jado, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Mass CTU MZ
Who
beat
the-
Katushi Takamura, Masahito Kakihara, and Takeshi Iizuka in 11 minutes 13.
Takeshi, like the finger guy?
Yup.
Was it Junior?
He's not a
Oh. Who the fuck is the masked dude?
Best Super Junior semifinal match. Tiger Mask beat Minoru in 12 minutes 3 seconds.
Tanaka?
Yes.
What's happening?
And the other semifinal match, Gato beat Koji Kanemoto in 10
Come
minutes.
on, dude. It's 05! the 90s, sure, why not?
Akiya and Zawa and El Samurai beat Hiroki Goto and Stampede Kid in 18 minutes 48 seconds.
Tyson?
Yep.
Teamed with Hiroki Goto to fight shitty El Samurai.
Shut the fuck up. Togi Makabe and Toru Yano beat Blue Wolf and Hiroshi Nagao in 7 minutes 34 seconds.
Blue Wolf sounds familiar.
Black New Japan of Harry Smith and Masahiro Chodo beat Hiro Saito and Yutaka Yoshi in 8 minutes 5 seconds. Team Japan of Kazuki Fujita, Kendo Kashin, Manabu Nakanishi, and Yuji Nagata beat Hiroshi Tanahashi, Hiroshi Tenzan, Osamu Nishimura, and Shinsuke Nakamura in 22 minutes 31 seconds.
That's too long for an 8 minute.
And in the Best of the Super Junior 12 Finals match,
I swear to God,
Tiger Mask beat Gedo in 60 minutes 3 seconds.
This is the current Tiger Mask that we have that's retiring?
I believe so, yeah.
At least he fucking beat Gedo. Well, with that, you have time for SmackDown House Show from Manchester, England in the UK.
Okay.
17,000 in attendance for this house show.
Good lord.
Wait till you hear this card. Paul London defeats Billy Kidman to retain the Cruiserweight title in the opener.
Okay.
The Big Show defeats Carlito.
Alright.
Funaki defeats Chavo Guerrero.
What?
Yeah. Matt Morgan defeats Mark Jindrak.
In front of 17,000 fans?
Yep. Eminem defend the tag titles against Hardcore Holly and Booker T.
Uh-huh.
Ray defeats Eddie.
Okay.
OJ defends the U.S. title over my boy Heidenreich.
That sounds awful.
And the main event,
I don't like how you refer to him as OJ, bro. That's crazy.
And main event, WWE Championship. John Cena defends in a triple threat against Kurt Angle and JBL with Steve Austin as special guest referee.
Uh-huh.
I need to see that match.
Well, Kelly, you got...
Eddie's still alive at this point?
June 2005? Yes.
Yeah.
When did he die?
November,
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the summer always.
Well, no, because SummerSlam's coming up, the custody of Dominic Leather match.
And plus, he still has that World Championship match against Batista at No Mercy.
Batista, yeah.
Well,
Carroll, you're on an island, and you only have one wrestling show to take with you between this SmackDown House Show, the Best of Super Juniors, or Slammiversary.
Slammiversary.
All right, I am also going Slammiversary.
I'm going to sound crazy here.
You're not watching the damn house show.
But I think I'm picking the house show.
Oh.
You're a mark.
You know what? I gotta agree with Carroll here.
What?
This is the most markish answer you could have.
Hey, guess who's not on this show? Fucking Road Dogg.
You know,
okay?
All right. Well, let's get.
You picked the show with the most Road Dogg possible.
I had no idea.
All right. Well, let's start the show. TNA SLAMMIVERSARY 2005. This
live from the Impact Zone, Orlando, Florida, Universal Studios, 775 in attendance. Mike Tenay and Don West are coming.
So basically, opening video package is just showing the best of highlights for TNA during its
It's been 3 years.
3-year run so far. And you see all of it. You see the Skipper spot, fucking Hogan getting smashed with the guitar by Jet. All the hits are here. They're just celebrating all the shit that's happened and is going to happen.
The backdrop of it is Barry Scott, the TNA voiceover guy, and just like kids running in a field.
Yes.
I was very confused. But yeah, then the show starts. Jeff Jarrett got arrested.
Yeah. So we're brought in by
on
Don
the
West
pre-show.
and Mike Tenay. They show him and Raven got into an altercation. Jarrett ended up getting arrested, so he will not...
Because he attacked a fan who he thought was Jeff Hardy.
Right. So he will not be in the
Kingdom Out
ladder match in the main event.
More on that later. Our opening contest, a 6-pack challenge, X Division style. As Elix Skipper, Mr. 630, Jarrell Clark, The Amazing Red, The One-Legged Wonder, Zach Gowen, Delirious, my boy, and Shark Boy have a pretty fun little cruiserweight match, though. Everybody gets to do their shit, which is great. I still think Elix Skipper is overrated. I think Jarrell Clark looked the best in this match, and that guy does nothing in this company.
Really smooth in this match, like insanely. Like everything he did looked so effortless. But I just think in general, this is how all TNA pay-per-view should start out. Just a fun little X Division match, just a bunch of bodies doing, everybody just doing spots, not really giving a fuck. Like that's what TNA was built on, and it was showcased very well here. Everybody got to
capitalize on the lawsuit win and the publicity around it. Shark Boy gets the victory with the deep sea drop on Delirious to get the victory. Fun. I enjoyed it. Nice little opening. Carroll.
Don't remember a goddamn thing in it besides the fact that the dude that you guys are praising looked like a rip-off AJ Styles.
He did have a very similar color scheme.
Yeah. And Zach Gowen has one leg, and I don't remember Delirious ever being in TNA, really. This has to be like his only pay-per-view match, I'm pretty sure.
I'm almost certain this is pretty much it.
Wonder if deep down inside he knew he was going to ruin Ring of Honor in a few years.
I don't think he was thinking about booking shit in 2005.
Or that he'd be booking this company 20 years later.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he the booker for Current Impact?
Yes, he is.
That explains why it's shit.
Well, I still had fun with it. And Jarrell almost killed Amazing Red with the Gonzo Bomb. So all's well that ends well. But after this, we get a cool Abyss promo with him talking in a mirror. He's getting ready for the main event, obviously. And then he punches the mirror and does his little fucking pose and screams. And so cool. So fucking cool. Next, Shane Douglas with Shocker in overalls. Shocker's got a match against... Well, no, I think Shocker's making his... Shelly's making his return, who then comes out looking like he just came from a Matrix convention. Talk shit to Shocker. They're about to have a match right about now. And that's how we go into the next segment. Alex Shelley versus Shocker. And Shelley comes out. Fucking, I don't know what he was thinking with anything that he was wearing. The same could go to Shocker. However, I think I preferred his entrance attire over his entrance because he takes off the overalls. It's just fucking a mess of like tights. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And they proceed to have a wrestling match. It is pretty...
A wrestling match.
It is pretty whatever. They exchange a lot of holds. Like, I understand what they were going for. They're more like trying to go more for the technical aspect of the Lucha Libre style. I believe it's called Lave. I just don't think this crowd in 05 really understood it all that well. Plus, Shocker's just not all that great to begin with. Shelley had to slow himself multiple times.
No, he's not.
Just to keep up, just so that he could keep up with Shocker, and Shocker didn't mess up anything. But they exchanged submissions, and you know, they go back and forth. Shocker catches Shelley off.
Too long.
with a hammerlock small package, which gets in the 3.
Yeah, this finish was the start of a running theme for the night.
Yeah, small package.
Fucking roll up wins.
Nobody.
I didn't fuck with this match.
It was whatever.
It was way too long. I don't give a fuck about Shocker.
Adam, I think the match only went like 8 minutes.
It went
Yeah,
10
but it
minutes
felt
and
longer.
13 seconds, actually.
Okay, well.
And guess what? It don't get better.
That's
Nope.
not fair to say.
No. Because we get the start. Well, first we get our number 5 best TNA moment of the past 3 years. AJ Styles wins the NWA World Championship. Cool. And then we get the start of our... I never thought it'd be a show-running fucking angle, but 3 Live Crew are having problems because Billy Gunn is here.
Yo, this is the bloodline of TNA at this point, dude.
And fucking Conan and R-Truth are all like, man, what's up with the Billy Gunn? And Road Dogg's all like, God, no, you guys are my family. That's my past family. You know, we the crew, and fucking, cultural appropriation is my favorite thing because I'm fucking Road Dogg.
Dude, I need to look up how old these dudes were doing this gimmick, by the way.
That is the whole build.
Because they're acting like they're straight up like 22, 23.
The youngest,
you know what I mean?
The youngest is Truth.
Is Truth, and I believe he's like near his late 30s.
Truth at this point was 33.
Yeah.
Conan at this point was, holy shit, 41.
Fucking Road Dogg.
And Adam's favorite was
36 or something?
Yeah, 36.
Crazy.
He looks terrible for 36.
He looks so much older.
What? There's no...
Billy Gunn during his thing was 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Taking
he looks
his
like
ass.
he's 42. And so Billy Gunn is fighting killings because he's the only
not
one
Billy
who
Gunn.
actually... he's the outlaw.
He's the outlaw. No introduction needed. Remember that.
Fucking... Even though they introduce him. Whatever. Yeah, he's fighting Truth because he's the only one that can give him a capable singles match. It's
I love how they
fine.
said. I love how the logic is: who can we out of this group get a match out? Let's do the match between the dude who literally has the least amount of involvement in this angle.
Yeah,
Because this whole
you're
angle
right.
is, centered around 3 people, and that's Conan, BG James, and the Outlaw. R-Truth is just there.
But he's the only one who can work. And the best part of this video package is they show you the story and then like a 3-minute best of 3 Live Crew music video.
No, the best part of the video is
this is the end of the group, I guess.
They show this whole thing between 3 Live Crew, the Outlaw, and then here's DDP for 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, DDP's involved for some reason.
DDP's in a lot of the fucking hype packages for this show.
Where is he?
DDP's at least in like 2 hype packages. I'm like, where the fuck
he's in
is
the
this
main event
dude?
one too. Whatever. It is a serviceable TV match.
This shit would have killed in 1999 in the Attitude Era.
Dude, this shit probably happened on SmackDown in '99.
This shit would have killed in the Attitude Era.
Killed.
It didn't. It killed my interest. And then here's Billy. He's got a chair, and then fucking Road Dogg's like, "Nah, dude, that's
this feud is
not
always
cool."
memorable to me for the fact that this is the start of LAX, and the center of this beef is that fucking Conan basically almost killed BG's dad when he turns heel on him. Like he hit his father in the head with a steel chair.
The follow-up is great, but getting there is a fucking struggle.
Well, I think the issue with this feud too is Is Conan basically retired at this point? Because I don't remember him really
He does
ever
He's
wrestling.
He does
He's
not
not gonna be around. That's why I was shocked when he wrestles on the show later.
Because, like, I don't remember him and Billy ever having a one-on-one
No.
match.
He's got to
not
be wrapping it up.
capable of doing one-on-one matches anymore. That's why he's in these tags.
But that's like the whole center of this feud, though.
Yeah, well, that's the problem when Jeff gives his friends, carte blanche. Look, I love Jeff, but he's not perfect. Billy's got the chair, and then Road Dogg gets the chair, and then Billy's like, "Go ahead, hit me with the chair." And Road Dogg's all like, "I can't do it. That's my friend." And then Conan just beats him up from behind.
Fucking do it.
And then Outlaw runs away, and Conan's all like, "What the hell, bruh? Why didn't you hit him with the chair? I thought we were the family." And God, I thought that was the end of that.
Nope.
It's time for the fourth most important thing to happen in the past 3 years. Raven's here.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. And then Team Canada are interviewed by Shane Douglas.
Dude,
Who, by the way, I also want to point out, in all of the video packages, and I know Carroll mentioned this, Terry Taylor is the backstage interviewer for every video package. Is not seen once on this show. It is Shane Douglas.
Scott D'Amore compares himself to some of the great leaders of the world, that being of Hitler, Joseph Stalin, and Mussolini.
The Hitler one, which was the most startling. And then they would mention it again on commentary. So, 2005, I guess it's cool to say Hitler again.
Again?
I mean, back in the 40s, different time. The Naturals are fighting Team Canada, but the Naturals, they have a secret benefactor or manager or some shit. Will that come into play in the last minute of this match? It will. Now, Zahai, I told you didn't need to go back and rewatch this, so you go right ahead and tell me how much enjoyment you got having to rewatch this. Because it is a fine tag match, but man, I think I've seen this 30 times.
The problem is we've seen way too many natural matches on pay-per-view.
To be honest, I just think it's that Petey Williams carries this match.
He does.
That's the other thing. Petey and Eric, to me, was never the tag team. It was Bobby and Eric. But Bobby's got something else that's very important on the
Not A1?
No, not Test at Home.
Yeah, it's very.
I think the Naturals aren't great.
They're not a great tag team.
I mean, there's a reason that after 2005,
but
they just ceased to exist.
Push the fuck out of these guys.
Yeah, but once you get beer money or you get Team once
guns.
Team 3D comes in, it's over for them.
Yeah, and then when Shelley and Sabin realize maybe together.
Well, that's a few years later, but once Team 3D comes in, because the Naturals were just by default the top babyface tag team in the division.
Yeah, you're right. And we're about to get LAX. Well, actually, more important than that, Carl. I mean, AJ and Daniels are about to.
Yeah, well, next year you get Team 3D and AJ and Daniels, and it's wow, what do you guys do?
Yeah. It's just they are not bad wrestlers. They're just boring.
There's perfectly fine pro wrestlers that don't.
Oh, and there's 10 minutes of heat, dude. So much heat.
Minutes.
They're Matt Taven's.
Dude, fuck Matt Taven.
And then the whole build is who's the manager, and then right when it's the biggest downtime, and oh no, it looks like the Naturals might finally be out after this. How long? Almost 15-minute long match. Oh shit, it's Jimmy Hart. He throws in the megaphone, and Natural. I don't know which Natural hits. And they get the victory. Jimmy Hart. Yeah.
The match is it is very heated. I think they work well together. It's just, why did it take so long for Jimmy to come out?
They'd gotten fucked over before in the match already. Jimmy was just like, lost my megaphone, Daddy. Like, fucking hell, man. Like, if there's one thing about, like, early TNA that they do not have yet, is a tag division.
No.
Like, AMW are here.
That 3 Live Crew were the best of all time, baby.
Stop it.
VKM afterwards. It's great.
Number 3 most important moment in TNA. The first ever lockdown. And then they don't show the AJ spot.
But you do get the Hardy spot.
I get the Jeff spot. And you get like Trinity doing a moonsault. But like they don't show the AJ spot. That will be used forever and ever after him diving out of the cage onto Abyss. Speaking of diving headfirst into drugs, Sean Waltman is backstage. He's high.
Dude, he is off his rocker.
He's off his tits.
He's got his singlet down with his titties out. He's talking to Shane.
You want to know how bad this
He's
dude
talking
is?
about chilling with his homies.
This dude is so bad that he was going to have a match with AJ Styles a few years ago. And he had to be replaced by Jeff Hardy due to his drugs.
Oh, what?
That's insane.
What irony.
And this was Jeff who was trying. No, this is Jeff who left the Fed because he couldn't get clean.
That's what I mean by irony.
They, and maybe, I'll understand this, but they Oscar song Waltman at this point because I feel like they realize he's just rambling, so they just start playing music in the background. Like, I think we're just gonna wrap this one up. And then here's Sanjay Dutt. Finally, the best. It's an hour and 12, and a good fucking match has finally shown up. Sanjay Dutt is here to take on the debut of Samoa Joe. I didn't know it was Joe's debut, so I thought he was just going to squash Sanjay at this point, but they have a pretty fun little match.
Quick, fun match that is clear that Joe's dominant the whole time. But Sanjay gets some babyface moments.
He does.
I loved it.
It's the best thing on the show by far. It presents Joe as a killer as he just fucking...
That's wild.
What?
You said this is the best thing on the show, or do you mean the best thing up
by
to this
far?
By far. That's why I said by far.
Okay.
Up to this point.
I mean, like, the opener was fun, but, like, this is like, this is the TNA.
I thought you meant including everything. I was about to be, that's crazy.
No, but this is probably top 3.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Sanjay, like Adam said, he gets a bit of host spots. He hits, like, a few springboards here and there. Like, he only gets Joe off his feet, I believe, once in this whole thing.
Which shocked me until you find out that it's his debut.
And then Joe sets him up.
I was a little more shocked at his debut. I thought if this was his debut, it would be a little bit of a quicker match.
Motherfucker does a spinning muscle buster into the coquina clutch and just annihilates Sanjay. Fucking star-making performance. You immediately get why this dude's a fucking big deal.
Only one-time TNA champion, though.
Kurt Angle just had her fucking show up, man. We get Pound for Glory. It's coming. It's the first one, which we still have yet to cover, but next month TNA month, so hopefully that changes. Raven is doing Raven promos in a stairwell.
He pretty much talks about all the people in the King of the Mountain match, and considering that...
Because he is now the replacement for Jeff Jarrett.
Right.
And people are very confused on why Larry Zbyszko would give Raven the opportunity, since Raven and Zbyszko have been going head-to-head for the past few months.
That's what I wonder about this show. Is like, was this angle with Raven being the replacement like always the goal when they were like building up to this show, or was this just a last-minute change?
I have to look that up. I will find out for you by the end of this review. Bobby Roode is now out here, and we all had no idea what the hell was about to happen. And then here comes Lance Hoyt. Why is this a match on this pay-per-view?
Dude, Lance Hoyt at this point is... I want to say I would assume this dude's like 25, but I wouldn't be surprised if this dude is like 39.
These two go out there and proceed to have the most... I can't even call this a fucking impact match. This is more like... Explosion. Like, it's just completely heatless.
This is the pre-show.
Nobody...
Why wasn't this the pre-show?
This is a total AEW Rampage match.
Yeah, nobody fucking cares enough.
Oh, wow. Lance Hoyt was 28 here.
He's still relatively young.
That's just crazy.
He's been around for a bit, though. But, fucking... the main thing here is between Lance and Scott. That's the main story, is that Lance wants to get his hands on Scott, but he's got to go through Bobby to do it. And just when it seems like he's about to beat Bobby, Scott gets involved. Bobby hits Lance with the Northern Lariat and gets the 3 count. Afterwards, they start beating down on Lance to get their heat back, even though they fucking won already. But they beat him up, and it looks like Scott's going to give Lance a moonsault, and then he pops his top off and completely misses. Lance takes out Bobby, and then he chokeslams Scott and gives Scott a moonsault for good measure. And then they have to stretcher out Scott D'Amore after this. If this was the case, why not just put Lance over?
Yeah. And just let this be quicker.
What did Bobby get from beating Lance only just for him to eat shit and Scott to get his comeuppance anyway?
Hey, to give him some credit, right? To give Scott more credit, he does hit that moonsault.
He does.
I was shocked about how quick he hit it and how he did a full rotation.
So, Carroll, I have some info for you on everything that happened here. So this was the plan. This was the intention. The next pay-per-view, which would be No Surrender, would see Raven and Abyss in a dog collar match for the world title.
That's crazy.
And then the following pay-per-view at No Surrender, at Sacrifice, Jeff Jarrett and Rhino would defeat Raven and Sabu in a tag match in which whoever pinned Raven would get a title shot. And you guessed it, it was Jeff Jarrett.
Dude, nothing pisses me off in a company when the world champion's in a tag match on a pay-per-view, especially a company like TNA at this point in their trajectory. Why is the world title not always defended?
They love doing shit like that, especially when it came to Sacrifice. It was always like, oh, someone's been putting something on the line. They got to sacrifice. And then there's a video package, and it's AMW. Oh, all right. What are they doing?
Well, you forgot we had after the match was over, we got our second.
Oh, Jeff Hardy's here.
So now we're just wondering what could possibly be the number one best moment in TNA
dude, it was
history.
number one already. It's still number one today, probably for them. It's even though I don't know, man. It's a great spot. Oh, we'll get to it. AMW video package. Oh, they beat Team Canada. Just beat them. Oh no, what's happening to AMW? Who could they be fighting on this show? And then you hear the sunshine. Carroll laughs.
That shit's amazing.
Couldn't believe it.
The timing was awful.
You're fucking joking. The 3 Live Crew are back, and they got another video package.
And then we were thinking so if BG and Conan. Or is Ron Killings about to have 2 matches in one night? No, it's BG and Conan against AMW. And this match is the worst match on this whole show.
It's not.
Conan can't work. BG has to be the fucking workhorse for this. Poor AMW are sacrificed for this. and all of it just to do more shtick with the Outlaw.
The Outlaw.
You're acting
I
like
hate it
this
here.
isn't peak television.
It's awful television.
Yeah. And they
And
proceed
just for
to
clarity,
have...
on Cage Match, the worst things rated on this show are both things involving Three Life Crew.
This is a complete slog of a tag team match. And AMW tried their damnedest. But it's like I said, Conan can barely move and fucking...
He threw the shoe.
That got the biggest pop in this match, was the shoe. And fucking Brian James has never been the best worker, and it's just like the blind leading the blind at that point. And, you know, they go at it, and fucking, of course, the Outlaw gets involved yet again. And he attacks Conan. That pretty much cost fucking BG James, and they get the 3 count, and they leave. And there goes...
And then
Billy.
Road Dogg goes out one way, and Billy's all like, well, I'm a little shit.
This
I
sucked.
hate it. I hate all of it, dude.
This whole thing sucked.
This feud is definitely... Because, like... It's getting up there with JBL and Sean for me, bro. Like,
Really?
I fucking hate all of this. I don't care. I just don't give a shit. They're old. They're not the future. Who gives a fuck? It's just a waste of my time. And then, and all for it to just be, oh, psych, I was in on it. And now we're Voodoo Kid Mafia. And then guess what that leads to? Blackface Billy Gunn again, and Hickenbottom and Levesque at the Alamo. And then they fight each other. And then Bullet Bob, it's all terrible.
You are my sunshine.
I can't believe
The number one spot. What?
They
Go
love
ahead.
it. There's like little openings in their theme. They have that, and then they have help me, they're in my house.
Yeah, well, they are in my house, and they have to leave.
No, they
The
don't.
number one moment, you guessed it, Elix Skipper does the Hurricane Rana off the cage.
Yeah!
It's his greatest moment, and for some reason, everybody thinks he's amazing because... Triple Threat X Division Championship. There are women involved, and there are men, and there is Daniels.
This era of Saban is so weird because this is like prime babyface Saban. Like they're trying to make him the babyface of this division, and I just don't like this look on him.
So Saban has Trinity and Michael Shane, Shawn Michaels' cousin, by the way, has Tracy, and this whole feud is my girl is hotter than your girl, and I'm better than you, and, you know, why would she want a piece of shit like you? And also, we both want the X Division title, so I guess Daniels is now also involved. Because this video package, you could tell me this was a mixed tag match, and I would have said, yeah, sure, until Daniels shows up. And it's also kind of what the match is revolved around, is it's a lot of them fighting each other and Daniels taking the advantages. It's a great match. It's the second best match on the show.
Because Tracy and Trinity, they get in, they start catfighting and get a big pop from the crowd, which is what they were hoping for.
We get a great spot here.
It's a really good match. But I always, while watching it, I always kept having like one question while it was going on, and that was, why the fuck is Michael Shane here?
Because the worst part of Michael Shane is that this is pre-Bentley Bounce too, so like he's not even over with the crowd.
He's got no personality here.
It's because this is probably like soon after him and Kaz have like broken up. Because they were a thing as a team, and then that's when Kaz goes to the Fed for a minute, and obviously comes back.
Daniels is so good in this match. He's so good in general. It's crazy he never gets the TNA title. Like, this dude really I could see him with the NWA World title. Like, I can picture him with that belt.
It is sad that Daniels never got a big singles run, but then you can say that for a lot of people.
Is, for me, the spot when Sabin has Bentley up, or Michael Shane up for the cradle shock. And I don't exactly know why, but Daniels puts Trinity in the Angel's wings, like threatening to stop Sabin. And Sabin says, "Nah, fuck this hoe." Hits him with the shell shock. And Daniels watches the kick out. And he's like, "Well, you asked for this." And Angel wings her.
And then he looks at Sabin like, "Why the fuck did you make me do that?"
Well, yeah, I didn't want to do that. Very fun comedy involved. It is a elimination match, which I don't know if they specified.
I didn't know. I thought it was over after Sabin got the pin.
Yeah, I thought after he won the belt, I'm like, why would you watch that?
Like, why would you just watch him pin him? But then, like, oh no, it's elimination, and then it comes down to the match that Sahaya did want. And
it becomes
Sabin, and it's really fucking good.
Better.
Daniels and Sabin.
Yeah.
Look, there's nothing wrong with Shane, dude.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that this
he
match
loves his uncle.
Would have been just cousin, as good, if not like 5 times better, if it was just Sabin and Daniels.
See, guy like me, roles reversed, right? Shelly is in the Michael Shane role with Tracy, and Shocker is fighting, bum ass Michael Shane.
That would have worked too.
And I don't gotta give a fuck about that match, and I don't gotta that Shelly gotta fight Shocker.
Sabin hit a sick-ass tornado T on Daniels at one point. They just continuously go back and forth for a little bit. Sabin tries to go for another springboard, but Daniels kicks his feet out and then hits him with the Angel's wings. 1, 2, 3. He is still X Division champion. It's, like Adam said, it's still a really good match. Probably would have just enjoyed it more if it was Daniels and Sabin.
Big Michael Shane hater.
I am!
Monty Brown is our last competitor to be interviewed.
It's fucking...
Oh my god.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Just all the high-pitched talking and the impressions.
He does the Rock thing, whereas like when the Rock was doing that fucking Armageddon, how he just goes after every opponent. That was essentially what this was.
He does the AJ Styles like pat on the chest. You're finished.
This fucking man. Oh, he's so good.
Well, this would be the perfect time, actually.
To be world champion.
I knew it. See, you're on the show, Carroll, which means it's finally we can address this even more to the public about why Carroll here does not believe Monty Brown could have been world champion.
I don't. I'm not saying he wasn't good enough, but to me, the timing for him to be world champion was never right. Because 2005, you could have, but AJ deserved it at this point.
What about Jeff Jarrett, and what about Rhino?
Jeff Jarrett was one of the biggest stars, and
Rhino won it at Bound for Glory because Kevin Nash didn't show up. Why couldn't it have been Monty?
I'll give you that, but they didn't do that, and Rhino got the moment. That's an iconic moment, that whole Bound for Glory night.
Rhino's my guy, but
you really could have done it with Monty, though, and made him like this monster, which could have worked. But then the problem is, after Raven gets it back, he can't win it because Christian comes in, and Christian is immediately
that's the issue.
A way bigger star.
That's the issue in and of itself, and that's not just a Monty problem. That's a TNA problem, where everybody starts coming in from the Fed over into TNA, and they immediately like start taking the spotlight. And
But my thing is to defend TNA, what were they gonna do? Not make Christian the star? Not make Kurt Angle the
that's
main
not
guy?
the point. If you can put them in the main event, but you have to be doing the work in order to build up someone else in the process so that they are on that level or in the same conversation, and that just never happened.
Monty's gone like almost a year later.
Yeah, but they still have guys like AJ and Joe and Daniels and even Kazarian to some extent. And the
KAZ
just wouldn't ever let those guys get past a certain level. And that was a huge problem. Because now all they had was the stars that they could hang on to. And they couldn't hang on to much.
The best example is we all love Main Event Mafia. It hurt TNA really because it buried all of their talent.
The Main Event Mafia first, but once you get to the Victory Road 09 is bad.
Yeah.
It sucks because that's when they go HD, and the HD feeling does make it feel like a little bit of a new era, and then it's not good.
But, Monty is going to always be one of those what-if stories because the man had it all. It just, Carroll's right, there are some timing issues, but I do think there were other points where it could have happened. Everyone even points out when he turns heel and joins Planet Jarrett, I think they didn't want him to be more over than Jarrett. That is a Jarrett problem. I love Jarrett, but that one is on him.
I do think, thinking about it, he could have had, maybe instead of giving it to Rhino, give it to him instead. But clearly they were Terry.
Rhino ends up dropping it to Jarrett a month or less later. Anyway, so
they were just no, Terry needs that belt.
Well, because Kevin Nash got tinnitus or who the fuck knows what.
Tinnitus.
He got a touch of consumption.
Just a touch of consumption, that fucking bitch.
I love it. Anyway, it's your main event, the King of the Mountain match. We get our tail of the tape, and oh shit, random X-Pac is also here too.
A random X-Pac.
Because it's all the other guys. Jarrett's still in here because he hasn't been replaced, and then X-Pac just pops up. Crazy tail of the tape. Apparently, Walt. I didn't know Waltman was 6 foot. That's crazy. You get all the other stuff. JB introduces the alpha male, Monty Brown, the monster, Abyss, X-Pac, Sean Waltman, Raven, and the current NWA World Champion in one of my favorite gears, the Phenomenal One AJ.
Now here's the question. You're right. This is the attire that they should have had AJ in the retro model that they did in 2K. I get why they did the current one, but no, this is the attire. This or the blue and red one is what it should have been.
Or the red and black, either. Or the all red is what I mean. But
this is the question though. Now is this match, and if you're gonna it all depends on if you fuck with the King of the Mountain.
Yes, pretty much. And I fuck with it. I know you fuck with it. Zahaya.
I was with you guys when this whole thing started. I was like, hell yeah, King of the Mountain, whatever. It's a fun little concept, but is a bit convoluted.
I'll be honest. I really think it's so much better if you're looking at it in hindsight. It's if you still do the whole concept of you have to get a pinfall to be eligible, right?
Yes.
But just make it that once you get the pinfall, you can climb up the ladder to unhook it. If you make it where it's already hanging above instead of having to put it up,
but that's the whole concept is that it's a reverse.
But literally, the whole
match.
match can be the same exact flow, and maybe even a little less.
As long as the belt is already hanging.
Yeah, it's already hanging.
Fair enough.
You can still do all the same spots. The only one you can, I guess, do in this match is the Waltman helping AJ
AJ's
climb up,
storyline,
you can
yeah.
still do the same thing. It's still the same spot, just he's going to pull it down. I want to blame Russo, but is he still even the booker at this point?
Yes, this is a Russo idea.
It's like that's what I'm saying. This era of TNA, to me, really feels so adjacent to WCW.
I will say that Monty looked like a fucking monster in this match. Like,
Dude,
so does Abyss.
Abyss as well.
The fact that Abyss
Does
never
it,
gets a legitimate world
no.
title run is insane.
He only gets that very
Bullshit
sad
DQ
NWA
win.
DQ win, and then the last rights. Who is it? X-Pac Monty fucking pounces off the ladder?
No.
It was
Or is it AJ?
It was
Abyss.
Abyss that he pounces off the ladder through a table.
Oh,
and
he gives AJ a pounce where AJ almost kills himself in the turnbuckle.
AJ does somewhat of a spiral tap to the outside to Abyss.
It lands on his feet.
And yeah, X-Pac also starts the match by jumping off of cage door. At one point in the match, they do fuck up the timing of I think it's Raven coming out of the cage where he's just, oh wait, he still had 7 seconds and he's just back in.
It's crazy. You could tell me at this point that AJ Styles is the best wrestler in the world, and I would believe it.
I mean, there's a reason why for how many years everyone said that he was, or like, he's the John Cena of TNA. He's the face of TNA.
He was easily the best thing to come out of this company by far.
And there's something great about him too. Is his opinion on the LGBT.
A community.
What did,
everyone.
What did he say to Kevin Steen?
Oh no, no.
So AJ and Waltman are going up top, battling for the title. Abyss knocks him over. Sean Waltman goes to the outside. AJ goes through a table. Then we bring up the
they did. They had this weird fucking agreement during the match that they get during the fucking.
They're
like,
in the cage
together, cage. And I just don't get. Like, what did AJ agree to give him in return? Crack? Matt?
I'm assuming a title shot.
Did he say, if you help me win this belt, I'll pay for your next hit? And Sean Waltman's high ass was like, hey, man,
no, AJ was like, hey, listen, if you help me out, I'll give in a good word to China that you're doing well.
Oh my! Okay.
Dude, he was already fucking her.
Monty pounced Abyss through the table. Monty goes for the title, but gets Raven affected. Raven goes up top, gets the title. Abyss tries to catch him, but it's too late. Raven puts the title up. He is the king of the mountain and the new NWA World Champion. And
I fuck with it. This is the last good run for Raven, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
He doesn't even hold the belt for that long, dude. He loses it
but like
house show.
This is like 2005 is the last run of Raven as like.
Oh, don't insult serotonin.
Serotonin
I will insult
did nothing for anyone.
No, it
Larry
first Kaz
Zbyszko
babyface starts Kaz's best.
I will
singles
say the one confusing element is Larry Zbyszko being surprised that Raven won. Bitch, you said he could be the. So
dude,
that's odd. You
Zbyszko TNA is whatever to me. I do prefer Jim Cornette way over him. Jim Cornette.
I'll agree with you on that. I'm just some Zbyszko fan. And Raven celebrates blood in his face, and that's Slammiversary 2005.
It is
what a mixed bag.
Middle of the road show in like every regard because
it's middle of the road, but dude, 9-year-old me at this point, I was watching this on YouTube, love this shit.
So obviously the Joe and Sanjay match is a good debut. It's like a good little sprint. The X Division match is also very good, despite my opinions on Michael Shane. And even though it is very convoluted, I still had a ton of fun with the King of the Mountain match. Everything else is just... what the fuck? Okay, no, scratch that. I think the opener was also very good. So, half of the show, I was like, okay, yeah, I rock with it. And then the other half is like, that's the TNA I know.
I feel like this is a show that is clearly still in their first year of, or first 2 years of doing full-on pay-per-views. and they're still learning how to do it. And like what talent should be on the show and having enough good talent. Because even if you look at the next Slammiversary next year, it's way better than this.
So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and give the show.
I'm gonna go C.
Yeah, I think C as well.
I'm gonna go C-.
Wow.
I think like I said, you have to rewatch. I think you take out the King of the Mountain match and the co-main event. It's not a good show. It's pretty bad.
So,
but I'm at the same time willing to give it a little bit of a pass because
actually, you know what, Carroll? You're right. There was too much fucking Road Dog. C-.
Too much Road Dog.
There it is.
C-. Too much fucking Road Dog.
All right. Well, a C- average for TNA Slammiversary 2005. But with that being said, we got
next week.
We
have one more episode.
NXT month.
We are ending it off with producer Josh, as we will go over what most people consider the best takeover of all time. Takeover New Orleans.
Woo!
Which, of course, will have the inaugural NXT North American 6-way ladder match where Killian Dane and Lars Sullivan both have a 5-star match to their name.
Oh, you mean that match where nearly everyone in that match is no longer in the company and is or canceled?
No, everyone is no longer in the company. Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon for the Women's Championship. Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole in the Dusty Classics against the Authors of Pain and Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. A little weird time that was. Aleister Black and Andrade and Gargano and Ciampa in the Unsanctioned.
All right. Well, that will all be next week, so be sure to tune in. But until then, it is now time for our final segment, pay-per-view review this month.
Pay-per-view review.
AEW's
back.
All Out 2025 in Canada.
Toronto. Did you watch the tailgate?
I did.
No.
Oh, cool. So you're going to be the only one because I did not.
Son of bitch.
The Ops defeated the Workhorsemen, specifically Joe, and Hobbs defeated JD Drake and Anthony Henry. How was that?
It was like an extended squash match. They got a little bit of offense, but then Joe cleaned house and then fucking choked out. I believe it was JD Drake. So, yeah.
Cool. John Moxley's little kid brother, Daniel Garcia, debuts full-on new heel theme and everything. Defeats Shibata in about 15 minutes.
It was a cool little match.
With the new finish.
Yeah, he's got the curb stomp.
Using the curb stomp, used it correctly this time.
Yeah, unlike when he pussied out.
I'm enjoying this Garcia. I like the little boxer shorts.
This has to be, and I know Carol's mentioned it, and we've said it with Sean. This has to be it. Like, if this does not work, he might need to be thinking about
asking for his release.
Because, like, if this is not going to be what gives him finally the push we've all been wanting him to have, I don't think there is. But you're right. It's a great start so far. We got to see where it heads.
This was announced on the show as it was airing, but Kyle got Roderick and them a match. Turns out it was a trios match. And they got themselves a partner and a hologram. And they fought the frat house and squashed them in 3 minutes.
Which would be for a point to build up to a tag match on Dynamite that will... At least that's my theory of it all. And then the main event, which I heard was kind of a mess. Harley, Mina, Aminata, and Willow defeated Spooky Bitches, Megan Bayne, and Penelope.
It was a mess. Mainly specifically because, like, when we've already had, like, the matches that we've expected from these women when it comes to hardcore matches, for them to go out there and just do, like, a gimmicky type of, like, oh, there's, like, Kong.
I heard it was very, like, Eddie, almost.
Yeah, it was very Fed-like type of hardcore match. And it's like, did we really need to do this? Like, I get
Well,
it's
we're
the
building
pre-show,
for War
but
Game.
this seems kind of beneath them in a sense. But the baby faces won, so it was a good moment for them. And that would lead us into our main show.
AEW All Out 2025 from the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. 12,222 angel numbers, or whatever the people say. Your commentators for the evening, a plethora of Tony Schiavone, Taz, Excalibur, Don Callis, and the 2025 commentator of the year, even though he's only been doing it for 3 weeks, Bryan Daniels. Holy shit. I will just get that out of the way first. Wow.
Very good job here. Very.
Dude, he makes every match feel important.
He does.
And I love his, you could see he's, like, he doesn't want to curse. So he'll go like, oh my gosh, or like, holy, something. But he doesn't do your bleep.
He does,
sadly.
he does say holy shit during the main event.
No. But yes, there are points where it breaks, and it's just genuine. He feels like a modern day JR.
So we started off with a backstage segment.
I didn't understand any of this.
Cope and Cage run into
a hockey player who's like Edge's favorite hockey player. So I was like, all right, this is going to be like, oh, they run into a bunch of different Canadian celebrities right now. And then they come across some Andrew looking fuck. I don't know who the hell this dude was. He's from Trailer Park Boys.
I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, from the show Trailer Park Boys.
His name is Bubbles.
Bubbles, that's it.
And they have a thing with him, and Christian talks about his dad being dead or whatever. And then they come across, I'm assuming this is a thing from the show, it's the same dude, but now he's in a wrestling gimmick, and he's called the Green Bastard, and he says fuck a lot. And I went, right, so this was for Canada.
Obviously.
Not for me. And then officially Edge comes out in old school Edge and Christian gear, which was sick. Christian does not come out in what me and Ben was hoping for, a mesh turtleneck.
No.
Because that would have been sick. No, he's Christian. And all in all, I think this is a match that suffers from Adam Copeland being Adam Copeland.
I thought this match was fun.
Why don't you blame...
No, this is my issue, Zahia. The match is very fun. There's a spot in the match. Obviously, Beth Phoenix makes her debut. She comes out. She takes out Stoke. Spear from Cope. 1, 2, 3. Should have been the end. Instead, kick out. And then Cope goes Super Cena, which is funny because he does the You Can't See Me spot in this match, which, hearing John Cena chants in AEW, crazy. Where he takes a bell shot to the head, a spike pile driver, and 2 shatter machines, kicks out, 1 spear finish. That's my only problem. Is why did we need all the extra shit? You had the perfect crescendo. The crowd was with it.
Adam, you messed it up. It wasn't just 2 shatter machines. It was a shatter machine, kick out, shatter machine, no sell, gets up immediately, spear.
Yeah, right.
1, 2, 3.
That's my only issue. The match, I had a lot of fun. It's just once that part, I was like, this was not needed. You had the perfect crescendo. And the aftermath is fucking great. But the aftermath also suffers from somebody taking a spike pile driver where I just saw that didn't mean shit to the other guy.
Also, this aftermath already happened. So basically,
that too.
Nick Wayne comes back. He's still in his wheelchair. They get blindsided by FTR. They hook up fucking Cope. And they give Christian first a spike pile driver.
And then Beth Copeland has arguably one of the greatest spots of the whole show, where she's Cope in peril, notices FTR is behind her, goes, I love you, big kiss to Cope, and then starts fucking going to town on FTR. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because it's Beth Phoenix.
Which I think we're getting a mixed 6-man tag, right? Probably at Wrestle Dream.
This goes on for like 10 seconds.
With who?
Yeah, I was about to say with
Stokely, no, it's Stokely FTR against Beth and Edge and Christian.
You know what? Fuck it. Let Beth beat up Stoke.
Dude,
Fuck
exactly.
But Beth takes a spike pile driver. I don't think we're seeing Beth for like a minute after this. But yeah, she takes a spike pile driver. And Copeland's like,
Was
no!
this her first AEW appearance?
Beth!
It is.
Yeah, it is.
This was her debut.
And then they kill Beth, and then they leave. And it's the exact same. It is bar for bar. The exact same segment they did with the Judgment Day when Finn and Edge had their I Quit match, which I fucking hated, by the way.
So, like, a lot to take in the first.
You gotta give Cope credit. He loves his wife.
He also loves
for
being
to
an
take
actor.
a pile driver. He does like.
He also loves being an actor, and that's why, like, it's
crazy that the rated R.
I would
the
like
rated
if
R
I had
superstar-
to give it like a star, I'd give it like 3 out of 5.
It is crazy we're at the point where the rated R superstar, the dude who got his biggest moment in his career from fucking another dude's girl, is now family man.
Big family man, Cope. Yeah, I'd give it like 3 out of 5. I enjoyed it. I just thought the end, we did not need Super Copeland. The Cena spot was really fun. It's also obvious this is I knew right from the get-go this probably wasn't a one and done anyway. So I maybe would have saved Super Copeland for the final match. What it was. This next match, worst match of the show. Sadly.
Big Bill taking on returning Eddie Kingston. Eddie comes out with Claudio Sucks Egg shirt.
Sucks eggs.
Immediately just going into
The beard
that.
fight.
Love it.
Sucks eggs.
Never fucking forgets.
The first takeaway, Eddie was Eddie. He looked like Eddie. He wrestled like Eddie.
He looked like Jay.
But this match did not work. Big Bill botched a few times trying to hit a black hole slam.
They didn't have any chemistry, like whatsoever. And
I don't get this was the match.
So a lot of people have been pointing out this Eddie Kingston thing about like wrestlers who get injured in Japan. I've seen this like take.
You didn't get injured in Japan.
No. Let me get my point out, dipshit. The take is that, as we know, if anybody loves wrestling from Japan more than anybody, it's Eddie Kingston. And apparently, if you're like a wrestler in Japan or like you're a veteran and you get hurt and you come back, it's meant to be like you're not in 100%, so you shouldn't be winning. And so people are saying Eddie probably didn't want to win, because if you look at the match, Eddie gets dominated for the majority of it and then wins with a botched fucking hurricane. I wouldn't be surprised if Eddie wanted to give Big Bill the win, and obviously TK said no.
I don't know,
but they booked the match that way.
Where'd you find that from? Because that's not true.
Alvarez has mentioned it. Dave Meltzer mentioned it. Wrestle Talk guys mentioned it.
I don't think that's true.
Regardless, if it's just an excuse to make up for it, it was not a great return for Eddie in terms of
worst part is the finish where he hits the Hurricane while Big Bill is down. And fucking Tony Schiavone said, "Oh, that missed."
Oh, and then thank God Bryan Danielson is like, "No, I think he got him exactly on the right spot of the chin." Thanks, Bryan.
Fucking 1, 2, 3. It's like, oh, you're right, Bryan. He did get it. It's like, thanks, fucking Schiavone. Damn it. Afterwards, Big Bill and Bryan Keith get heat. Then the Hook signal comes out. Hook thing comes out.
Mush mouth.
Helps out Kingston. They fucking dap it up, and then Kingston gets his moment in front of the crowd. It looks like he's about to cry. It's a sweet moment.
So here's my thing. Because I was listening. I don't even remember who it was today. No, Tom Lawler mentioned it, and I agree with him. So we heard that the Hurt Business are trying to find a new syndicate, or looking for a younger guy, right? And Eddie is now with split Big Bill and Brian Keith up. Brian Keith goes with the Syndicate, and you get a full-on New York connection with Big Bill, Hook, and Eddie Kingston.
New York.
First off, what a sick trio.
I love Brian.
And Brian Keith in the Syndicate, I think, would be sick.
He's so short.
I don't think he fits their vibe.
Yeah. He
Well,
barely
either way, I
fits fucking Big Bill's vibe.
well, that's why fucking Big Bill should kick him to the curb
Put
and
this dude
team up
put
with
it- how
Hook
would
and
you
Eddie
put him-
Kingston, dude.
How about you put him in Ring of Honor?
Sure. But, like, because I mean, if Eddie and Hook are just a team on their own, man, what a tag division this company has all of a sudden by the end of the night. But I feel like they might be adding more. At this point, this is now the best match of the show at this point. Tables and Tacks, Mark Briscoe and MJF. At first, I didn't know what to think because it was just like, okay, so tables and tacks. So I'm just assuming we're going to get tacks and table spots. We get a ring covered in thumbtacks.
And thumbtacks.
I've never seen this many thumbtacks, I think, in a wrestling match ever. And that's just the start, because more get brought in as the match progresses.
It's pretty sick. And just the amount of thumbtacks in the ring
It is ridiculous.
is insane. Fucking Mark gets
is
thumbtacks all the way
Oh,
to
in
the
the-
back of his head
And
at
front.
one point in this match.
back
the
and front. He is a literal human pincushion. I think Bryce was the referee, posted
Yeah.
on like Twitter. His boo is just thumbtacks.
Insane. And fucking
Everyone is covered in thumbtacks.
Max
And this
and-
is also Max coming off of the Mystico match 24 hours beforehand in Mexico, where he bled as well.
well, he didn't bleed. Mystico bled a lot. But
Oh, so that wasn't his blood. Okay.
No, but this shit was
Yeah, okay.
fucking
Fuck,
insanity.
that's
There's
more insane.
so much.
This
blood
this
and
delivered
tags.
and more.
And yeah, I was fucking.
Yeah, but MJ was still mid.
Alright.
You just can't say that though,
You can't say that. You know.
because Max has proven, and he knows he's pulling, but he has proven to literally be one of the like pound for pound perfect wrestlers. He can do any style and make it work.
Came to a different promo though.
You can't say that when you had all of the Adam Cole stuff.
Dude, it's
That was a whole different Max.
one hit. That was 2 years ago, dude.
Oh my god.
2 years ago.
This was a very, very fun. Again, when AEW say you're going to get a hard match, they give you a hard.
Unless it's a tailgate brawl, then you get thong.
Unless I guess it's that.
Thong.
Yeah. Mark ends up getting the victory. At one point, a table is brought in, then covered with thumbtacks by Max. They tease a tombstone through it. That doesn't happen. Jay Driller tease. That doesn't happen. Eventually, very like lunatic fringe elbow esque of Mark Briscoe to put Max through the table. The thumbtacks go flying. Great fucking visual. And then hits him with another froggy bow. And then the Jay Driller, the first time he did it, to MJF, because that was the whole story, because Jay was brought up in the build-up to get the victory. I was genuinely shocked.
I wasn't.
Me too. I didn't think.
I did not think Mark was winning just because Tony Khan never lets this motherfucker get a big win.
He did this time.
But he did this time, and I hope this means, I do think he's probably moving into a Kyle Fletcher feud for the TNT title. And look, I'm not saying they have to. I'm not saying they have to do it now, but like if Dustin can get a run with that belt for a bit, like I think Mark deserves.
Dustin got the wrong that belt because of a literal concussion.
I was about to say,
Well, I still
that's
think
a completely different situation, dude.
All right, well, I still think Mark deserves a run with that title at this point. He's over. The crowd loved this dude.
The Demand
This was a fun-ass match. The Demand, I don't like it.
taking on the Hurt Syndicate in a fun trios match.
This match over-delivered.
Yeah.
Because I really wasn't expecting much because on Wednesday, Bobby fought Toa Leona and Bobby gave him nothing. And I was like, uh-oh, is this what we're going to... And yeah, the ending of this match still kind of feels a little, because Bobby and Shelton had to be in the fucking crowd after being taken out for MVP to then get pinned.
Well, MVP almost committed the fucking crime of trying to do an overdrive and got chop blocked because that's what happens to fucking, I almost said criminals, and that's not the right word I wanted to use there for MVP.
Ooh. That bad.
Almost got a little too real there. But he did get his comeuppance with a fucking anime move that Ricochet does.
Spirit gun.
Whatever. And the demand win. As they should. They should win the trios titles too. I think they are.
I don't fuck with the name.
The demand.
It's just, it doesn't come off.
I think it would be better if they called themselves In High Demand.
Yeah, like something, they need like another word or something, like just the demand. It doesn't, it's weird to say, I don't know.
I like Carroll's suggestion of high demand. I think that sounds better.
Yeah, high demand, that's a lot better. We'll see where this goes.
I only got that suggestion because they put that as like a caption on like a face or a post of them flexing, and it said In High Demand. Like, why wouldn't that just be the name?
Okay, so I know Zahaya is gonna like say that, but I've gone and rewatched some things. I rewatched Riho and Mercedes. The match is fine. The biggest issue is the crowd don't give a fuck. And also, I shouldn't give a fuck because they don't give a fuck enough about Riho. But the match itself, if it's just bell for bell and I have everything turned off, is a fine, serviceable match. There's some pretty solid spots. I love the double foot stomps from Riho.
I'm going to preface...
She has a very good suplex. I also don't like Riho.
I want to preface this by saying that we were recording this before we recorded the first segment, and before we get to that part, he's going to go on about WrestlePalooza and how AJ Lee did such a fucking great job in her return doing her shit-ass work
Hold on.
punches.
She had very bad strikes. I'm not going to give those credit. They were not good.
But he's gonna go on and rave about that match, and then come on here and
you cannot
complain
tell me
about Riho.
I didn't. What did I complain about the match?
Fine. She's perfect.
But the crowd affected this match.
Okay,
you can't say it. And then again, the crowd was also not hot until the next match.
This match was good. It was real good. I enjoyed it. Mercedes and Riho worked very well together. And it's like you said, it wouldn't even matter because Mercedes is winning or is surpassing Jade's. So it's just a little fun thing for the fans who obviously have wanted something between nice Mercedes and Riho for a bit.
My issue is not even like this feud itself. It is the Riho booking because it's all the time where she comes in, all of a sudden gets a title shot and then disappears.
Alan,
she did it with Tony.
She lives in Japan.
It'd be nice if she won a match before just getting a title shot.
She was injured. When was she supposed to win that match?
Well, they don't tell me this.
Oh my god.
Mercedes also had an interesting entrance.
AEW unified triple threat.
It was we had a great time with this 2-hour collision that we just watched. Pretty solid show. But now the pay-per-view starts. I'm not being mean. It's just from this point forward, everything's a banger.
Kazuchika Okada against Takeshita and Mascara Dorada. This kid.
The MVP of this match is Mascara Dorada.
Yeah, no shit. Fucking star-making performance.
Wow. Whoever was that one guy, I don't know if you remember this. Might have been it was when Takeshita was the Continental Champion. Not Continental, the International. And there was like a fake graphic posted of him fighting Dorada on Dynamite,
I remember that.
and people fell for it. And Dave mentioned a story that he had where he was at that show, and he went up to Tony and was like, where was the Takeshita Dorada match? And Tony's like, there is no Takeshita Dorada match, but I want to book that match now. And I feel like all this time later, we finally got to that.
My biggest...
I don't know what his situation is, like if he's got a Hechicero deal, but he needs to be on TV more.
I already knew Dorada and Takeshita. I was kind of concerned about how Okada was going to do in this match, but man, he let Dorada get all of his shit in. And fair play because Dorada was amazing. All the face-offs between Takeshita and Okada were fucking great.
All the build-up.
Takeshita,
the one like face-off where like, was it they both take out Dorada and they just do the side look at each other.
Takeshita did quite possibly the greatest Blue Thunder Bomb to Okada in this match, where just the amount of spin he got off it was fucking insanity, and it's so good. It's so fucking good. And that's
9.10 right now on KG.
That's on top of already the abundance amounts of great triple threat matches we've had this year. I feel
this
like
year alone has been a great year for triple threat.
Fucking Takeshi and Okada go at it. Okada hits Takeshi with the drop kick, picks up Massacre. Dorada hits him with the Rainmaker. 1, 2, 3. Okada is still unified champion. He
kind of stealing the win from Takeshita, because Takeshita had hit Dorada with the Raging Fire before the drop kick, and then kind of taking his victory. That was
the thing, is that Takeshita wanted to beat Okada. Okada just wanted to win the match, which is what he did.
And we'll see you at World's End.
Yeah.
Carroll, you started the show at this point now.
Yep.
So what did you think of the triple threat?
It was really good. I only started in like the last 5 minutes of the show, or the match.
Well, stuff.
Coffin match, Moxley and Darby Allin. This match was exactly what it was supposed to be. Fucking violent. Fucking
violence.
Disturbing. Gross.
No, this match should have been the end of Jon Moxley for this year.
Yeah, well, sadly, you did not get your wish.
We had a return, baby!
Oh, well, before we get to the return, there are plenty of, like...
Talk about the ear spots
in this match.
Well, it's here's the thing. I appreciate AEW's way of doing a coffin match where, like, in WWE, the coffin match has always been fucking things at the side of the ring, AEW, the coffin is used in the match. And I love that. Like, yeah, exactly. It's grave consequences. I like that it's a weapon, a part of it, and it's not just we have to continuously fight to get to this part of the match. So that's great, because, man, that coffin is destroyed by the end of it. The ear spots, all the ear callbacks, Sahaya was cringing, a fork gets stabbed in Moxley's ear. So Moxley's just realized that people hate it when I blade on my head. So I'm just going to continuously fuck up with my ear.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
And on Dynamite, Danielson had a sit down with Darby and told him that he would not get involved physically. But he whispered something in his ear. And at some point in the match, towards the end, Bryan so nonchalantly just puts a bag next to him and, kind of gives Darby a... Darby goes over to the bag, and inside the bag is another bag! But it is the clear plastic bag that has been a weapon of choice of Jon Moxley to kill his adversaries, is then used against him as he is being choked out. The crowd chant murder as it is, but sometimes murder is justified when you try to murder me back. And then all of a sudden, fucking Pac with short hair and street clothes, looking like a member of the Judgment Day, just fucks up Darby and gives him the sickest razor's edge ever as he falls onto the casket. and then John and Pac get him back in, and they put him in the coffin.
They put him in the body bag, and then they put him in the coffin.
Put him in the coffin.
And then they take the coffin.
And then they take the coffin, and John Moxley wins.
Is this
Carroll? Don't die on me now, you son of a bitch.
Oh, did you say me?
Yes, you go ahead.
Oh, this, like I said, the match was fun. It's what you expected, but it should have been the end of Moxley. I'm over him. Until that dude takes time off TV, I'm forever over him. His fucking plumber. The entire group, like I said when we were talking about it, you could put these motherfuckers on a construction site, and I believe that the entire fucking Death Riders is the construction crew.
How do you think about Pac?
He looks terrible. The fuck? He looks like he just got out of rehab.
I think he looks more terrifying.
Yeah, it's the clothes.
Well, you know what it is? It's you can see his ears now.
Yeah, his ears are crazy. The haircut's whack, and he has clothes on.
And he has clothes on, yeah. Those are higher thoughts.
No, it's a sick match. I loved it. It's everything it was supposed to be. I don't have a problem with Moxley winning, especially because after this, there was a thing where it looked like Moxley was going to kidnap Darby, but Darby got out of the casket.
Well, hold on. You have to point out that they have the casket backstage. He tells the rest of them, "Hey, get in the truck and leave." And we don't know what the plan now is for Moxley to do with this body, weird freak. Instead, Darby just completely. This was my problem. Is that I just sat through that coffin match for no reason because Darby just no-sold everything, gets out and lights Moxley up.
Well, this was like after the tag title match, so he had been in there for like fucking 40 minutes up into that point. How long was he supposed to sell for?
But he pops. But it should be worse because he's been in there with less oxygen. He should be passed out. He shouldn't pop out like, "Rah, I'm a crazy man."
That man spent like a whole month or something up on Mount Everest. He knows how to hold his breath now. I just think it
discredits the coffin match.
He's not dead.
But the coffin match is designed to take you out. Ethan Page got put in one. He was gone. Jack Perry got put in one. Christian got put in one. He was gone. Like,
Darby also got put in one, and he came back like in the next few weeks. They're not dead.
Next few weeks, this was the same day.
He's not dead, Adam.
I think he should have sold it more. Maybe you could have shown this on Dynamite and gotten away with it. Not like an hour later. AEW Women's Fatal 4-Way World Championship match. The biggest, most genuine shock of the entire night. And TK, you should do more of these from time to time. Toni Storm, Jamie Hayter, Tekla all fall to your new Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander. All in all, the match itself, really fucking solid.
Good match. Great finish. Shocking moment. Chris deserves it. That's
Tekla, once again, being a standout. All of those spider suplexes. She is a star. And as I told Zahaya, any one of these women could have won. And I've yet to gotten an apology.
I apologize that you're a mark.
Because Tekla spears Jamie off the apron. Fucking just crazy shit. And then back in the ring, Tony and Chris are going at it for a little bit. And then Statlander, earlier before the match started, getting a little bit of a birdie in her ear from Wheeler Yuta, ends up winning for the second time now with the seatbelt, pinning the champion and becoming the new champion.
Wheeler needs to get a haircut.
Tony, of course, sold this I think the most out of anyone afterwards, being genuinely shocked, but happy about it.
Who wouldn't be happy?
I was going to say, Carol, that's your girl.
Yeah, that you made us miss when we went to the show.
Oh, my God.
Bro, what do you mean? Oh my god.
Well, Carol, talk about her winning now in the match, not about then.
She deserved it. She's amazing. She's one of the best in the world, unless you ask Sahaya.
What?
You said you don't think she's that good.
I never said that about Chris ever. You know this.
Don't believe you.
You're a fucking lying sack of garbage.
Why do you think I'm a liar?
Because that's what
Sahaya.
you're doing right now.
Don't let him go. We have 2 matches left.
Bro,
Give your thoughts.
Bro,
No,
yeah, I already
thoughts on
said,
the women.
I already said. Good
Well, about
motherfucker,
stat
but-
winning and everything.
Yeah, fucking good for stat. I'm glad.
So where do we think next? Her and Tony again?
Her and
1-on-1?
Her and Willow, we gotta figure out what the hell we're.
Ah, well, haha. I think I might know what's going on there. Semi-main event, fatal 4-way AEW tag team ladder match. Fuck.
Yeah, this was a complete car crash. Kind of like what the fucking Bucks and FTR match was, where you're just placed in like a fucking middle of a like we're near the end of the show, but we're gonna just go out.
Well, there's a
there and-
reason for it.
Yeah, I know. It's the same reason why we did that ladder match at Dynasty too.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the teams just fucking kill each other. There's multiple spots. Fucking Brody kills Speedball with a fire thunder driver through a ladder at one point.
Speedball kills his own leg doing Ultima Weapon onto a ladder.
Kevin Knight goes through 2 tables on the outside.
After, well, not just like 2, that he's lifted by 4 men while on the ladder through 2 tables on the outside.
However, I believe it was Bandito who would end up getting the titles for both him and Brody, and they ended up winning the match. And at first, I was shocked because I was could have sworn, all right, this is where Jack's going to show up. Guess not. Guess we're doing that later. Until the Bucks are still in the ring, and then there's commotion coming for the crowd, and I see him over my eye. There's someone's coming over, and I was like, "Oh, that's Jack."
Yeah.
And it's Jack
And
Perry.
so Jack gets in,
and
the Bucks.
He flips off Matt, goes after Matt. Nick pulls him off. He goes after Nick. Both of them start double teaming Jack. They look like they're gonna set him up to give him the BTE trigger. He smiles, lights go out.
Oh, and then Zahaya, I called it. You doubted me.
Video package shows Jack was digging up something, put him in his truck, had like a little needle, put something in his arm, turned over. It's Luchas or Kill Switch for right now. He's alive. Lights come back on. Kill Switch in the middle of the ring. Double choke slams the Bucks. Takes a look at Jack Perry. Has his belt in his hand. Looks at Jack. Screams. Throws the belt into the crowd. Hugs Jack. And Tarzan Boy plays, which means we got the return of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Jurassic Express has returned to All Elite Wrestling.
You don't know how happy I am. My Dino Daddy is finally back. Fuck Kill Switch. He's dead. Luchasaurus lives. Jack Perry's finally back in something that matters for him. It was the biggest fucking pop of the whole night. And like I said, you got, also at some point in the show they recap the Acclaim.
Yeah, they're gonna have a match.
They're gonna be a thing again.
They're gonna have a match with the Swirl, I believe.
But and the caveat is if they don't show up, they'll be suspended and fined. So they have to work together because Jerry Lynn is desperate to make the Acclaim relevant again.
Jerry Lynn.
But with them coming back, Hook and Eddie Kingston, the Jurassic Express are back. Wow! All of a sudden, this tag division finally feels like it's stacked again.
Some fucking depth in this division. It's just like 2021.
It's just we needed to go back to the tag teams that made it good back then again.
You're right.
Because, sometimes you do try things.
But we also
sometimes
have
it doesn't work.
Fucking Brodito and Jet Speed and the Don Callis family.
And the Bucks and FTR and CNC Music Factory and Copeland and Yuta.
You know that CNC also means something else in particular that I can't really talk about on this show.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not
wonderful.
It's not great.
After this, we get 2 announcements because there was a video package earlier in the night. Mark Briscoe and the rest of the conglomeration, and Harley, who I didn't know was part of the conglomeration.
Well,
Whatever.
Willow's
In
a
it.
part of it,
Oh.
but she's doing this thing where she's trying to unite Willow and Statlander, so she's just kind of on both sides.
So Mark is all happy and brings his attention back to the Callis family and challenges to a 6-man tag on Dynamite. Mark, Kyle, and Kyle's on the phone with someone, and Mark says, "Is he ready to return?" And Kyle says, "Whatever," and then they all do the Orange Cassidy thumbs up.
I popped,
And then-
and people gave me shit for popping.
Well, because you had a very loud reaction for Orange Cassidy, and it was like 4 o'clock. The
Fucking
biggest
babies, bro.
The thing that was the funniest about it was that when they showed the graphic for Dynamite, they still have a mystery person. Who could it be, I wonder? And then also, Tony Khan's got an important announcement. It's been a while.
It's been forever.
I
since we
think
got
it's
it.
time. I think it's time. Women's Tag Champions. Here we go. We're bringing them in.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Main event!
Main event!
Heyman Page, Kyle Fletcher. What a fucking shock. This match is outstanding.
I didn't know it was 38 minutes. Didn't feel like it.
No.
I'm very happy that there was no swerve. The storyline was Kyle fights Hangman, no outside interference, but they made it a point, no outside interference from the Don Callis family. So I'm
you
like,
thought we were
here
gonna
comes a new person in the family. No, it is we are going to make Kyle a new big fucking star by having him go toe-to-toe with our world champion. We're going to give Adam Page a solid victory on pay-per-view in the main event with the world title that he deserves to have after coming off of winning it. I have no qualms with this match.
It's like I said, this was what the entire match was built off. We're only here to show you that Fletcher is going to be a big-time deal in the future. If not in, like, the next year or two, then, like very, very soon. And he proved it. He went out there. He didn't look out of place at all. Very confident. Hung in there with Hangman. They fucking swung it out. There's a brainbuster through a table. There was a dead eye through a table at one point. These two were fucking killing each other. Fucking Danielson got out of his seat
And
literally
said,
said, "Holy shit." It's just fucking fantastic. And then Hangman gives him a dead eye off the top rope. And then I will say
Which is insane, by the way.
One thing that they should have not done is that after he does it, they go to
the
replay.
camera cut. Dude, I hated this.
They do the replay for it, and then after the replay, that they just go straight into the finish with the buckshot. And it's like, why didn't you just wait until he hit the buckshot to do the replay?
Like, it doesn't affect the crowd because it's fluid for them, but like, if you're watching at home, it's like, that kind of took me out of it for a second.
Very discombobulating. But that was just
Outside of that, it is AEW has technical problems all the time.
phenomenal match. I loved it. It's probably my second favorite match this weekend.
This is everything they wanted, at least I think they were expecting to accomplish when Danny won the TNT title. He's going to go after another belt and prove that he can also be in that division. And that went and did fucking jack all, and it sucked. This, on the other hand, it kind of does elevate Kyle as TNT champion because he went so close and almost won, but he's also still TNT champion. So that just means anybody that wants to fight him is on the same level of the guy that went toe-to-toe with the world champion. I think that elevates the belt a little bit. This one did not bother me as much as it did when Garcia went after the Continental. This was great, perfect star-making performance. Carroll, thoughts on the main event? And
To be honest, I
Kyle
didn't
Fletcher
watch. I was kind of zoned out of the show by then.
What's wrong with you? We'll
Too
talk on
much
Kyle
wrestling,
Fletcher.
bro. Unlike you guys, I have a threshold with wrestling.
Well,
That's the truth.
all right. Well, I guess conversation piece then. Thoughts on Fletcher's ascendance to the main event?
Oh, he's great. But the problem is these shows are too long.
This was another 7-hour show, which my problem is if you know it's already going to be long and you're still going to even because the main event still seeped into WrestlePalooza, just have the show go head to head with the other show. Maybe you don't go as long because apparently the show did pretty damn well by right. I mean, the number's not out, but all accounts, it did really well. So all the people who were like worried it wouldn't because WrestlePalooza or it got bumped up to the afternoon. I think Tony Khan just needs to go head to head because the people who are going to watch it and buy it are the ones who are going to watch it and buy it. They're not just going to turn it off because, oh shit, I'm going to miss the first hour of WrestlePalooza, which half the fucking people watching this show probably couldn't even watch that to begin with.
True.
This is not the best show of the year, but it does have a really solid back half. The first half is a bit wonky, but, you know, it's still like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I go B+ on this.
I say B.
I still had a great time. All the matches that I wanted to deliver pretty much did.
Absolutely.
Even with the back half, even with Kingston and Big Bill, I didn't hate the first half. I still thought some of the other matches were fun. And MJF and Mark Briscoe is also a fantastic match as well.
My issue was just like some of them didn't feel pay-per-view worthy.
But yeah, obviously the back half is some of the best wrestling AEW's had
And then
this year.
genuine title shock.
Yeah,
surprise.
with Chris and Tony, and the Jurassic Express returning is a really good feel-good show. So I didn't have a problem with it. B+, yeah.
Which means we'll see you about a little bit less than a month from now for WrestleDream.
Yep. But with that being said, that's how we're going to end things off here.
I can't believe it. He did it. He made it.
He made it the whole way through.
He did it. I can't believe it.
We're
I'm so proud
of you, Carroll.
You look at... wow. All right. Take us out.
All right. With that being said, Carroll, is there anything that you would like to plug where people could find you on the internet?
No, you can't find me, but I would like for Adam to get on Hims and get his hair loss treatment started.
Awesome.
All right, Adam.
Like last time you'll be hearing Carroll.
Is there anything that you would like to add to help close out today's show?
As always, support independent pro wrestling. It's the backbone of our industry. Without them, there is no.
No.
Anyway, find your local indie. Shut the fuck up and find your local indie and give them some support because you never know one of these days they might end up in AEW.
I think that's the first time anyone ever fucking interrupted.
No one's ever interrupted it. I've done this for 200 plus episodes. You're the first person to interrupt my indie fucking closeout.
Because you're a fucking mark. What did I tell you at the beginning? I hate marks.
I hate it here.
All right.
This was a terrible experiment.
All right, that's going to be it for us. We'll be back to talk next week. Four Post segment, as always. AEW, WWE, Japan, and Indie. Retro review, NXT, Takeover New Orleans with producer Josh. And then, in the main event, Adam, you got to make up.
I'll have something. I'll have something. Unless he has something. But I'll have something.
But until then, take care, everybody. And please don't have any problems. Don't have any drama with your baby mama like these two do here. All right. Good night, everybody.
All right.